What up? What up? What up? What up? What's crack-a-lackin'? What's up, Samurai? How we doing? What's up, people? What's going on? Salute. What up, bud? What's up, Lo? You still in here? Kevin Rooney bag. Really? I'm getting paid? If I was getting paid, I'd fucking coach all those motherfuckers. I'll coach all of them if I'm getting paid. Come on now. What's up, Jesus? What's up, bud? Gonna stop Canelo. Chef Josh? Who the fuck is that? Oh. Chef Josh. Is that your son, Josh? Cute kid. Cuervo, what up? What up, Cuervo? Marco, do you think Joshua Clotty would have been a top 47 today? Good question. Good fucking question, bruh. Good fucking question over there. You're coming in with a good fucking questioning. I like it. It's concise. It's fucking smart. I like it. Maybe, because 47 is a little weak these days.
Yeah.
What's up, Samurai? Snack or clenbuterol? I mean, clenbuterol is illegal. Snack is not. So you gotta go.
He said that like he was choosing.
Well, that's what he asked, right? Which one do I like better? I'm gonna go with snack. Snack is just a bunch of supplements that any of us could go buy individually.
So was snack so do they sell snack in GNC, or is that like the same thing as the GNC?
Let's see. Is it snack or snack? With a K or CK?
Just see.
Oh, snack. Let's see. Here it goes. You can buy it. Looks like they just sell it on their website. It looks like.
Okay, so it is like a GNC.
Let me see. Shopping. Nah, GNC, like they don't sell it at GNC though. It looks like it's only.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's only available through their website online, it looks like. For life.
Well, no, because GNC is like you could buy all supplements, right?
What up, Dwayne? Yeah, you can buy everything at GNC, but Snack doesn't have a distribution deal or chooses not to. All the ingredients are listed on. Yeah, the ingredient. It's just a bunch of supplements. Any you could buy individually. Open up the little gel cap of the pill. Dump the little powder contents into a cup. Do it with like the 5 or 6 different ones. Boom. Add a little water. Mix it up.
So like, okay, when they say supplements, is we talking about like what's that shit called? Like fish oil and stuff like that?
Of what?
Like fish oil is like omega-3s or something. What is
Fish
called?
oil? Nah.
So
Fish
what the
oil
hell
is
is
not
it?
a supplement. Wait. Maybe it is.
So okay, that's what I'm saying. What would be a supplement?
Yeah, I think fish oil would be a supplement. Actually, yeah, you're right.
Like
Zinc,
what's that shit? Yeah.
zinc, iron, vitamins, basically, are supplements. Yeah, but a supplement could be falls
That makes
under
sense.
a very broad category. Any boxing this weekend, Felix? The answer is no. At least nothing that we could think of or talk about. You feel me?
Yeah, we don't got nothing to the bug card really. I said we don't got nothing to the bug card really.
Nope. I don't think I'm gonna be going to the bud card, so that sucks.
Yeah, they want 10 racks for a fucking nosebleed. Is crazy.
Yeah, I was hoping I get. And look, I can get a call or an email any day, but I was hoping I get a little, contacted by the man, nudged a little bit, like, hey man, come work this shit, come do some interviews. I could be his New York correspondent. You know what I'm saying? New York, all tri-state. Fuck it, I'll go wherever he needs. Work is work. You feel me? Snack is the masking agent Victor Conte uses to make steroids undetectable. Well, Robert, that is
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I don't want to say this just to say
allegedly.
it, but I feel like dudes like hate on Snack because Tank don't like Snack.
I don't know. Tuama versus. Oh, okay, that's not a bad fight. Moses versus Dillian. Who the fuck names
No, and I say that because he was like, anybody, because it was like a picture of like Buzz, Core, Boots, like people that's known to use snack, and he was like, I don't like none of them. They all cheating. And he was like, I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But this fight won't be bad.
Yeah, I'm not watching it personally. Me personally,
I'm gonna watch it. I want to see if Moses got the goods.
I'm not a fan of heavyweights, period. But I'm definitely not a fan of him. What I mean,
What's wrong with heavyweights?
there's no skill up there. I'm a skill guy.
You wilding out. What you mean there's no skill?
Usyk skill. That's Yayan, right?
That's one out of
Yeah,
big
that's the
heavyweights.
samurai.
Yeah,
They don't come
agree.
like Ali no more.
I agree with the tank followers. Of course, they're gonna say it, but what I want to say is like everybody talk about Crawford and Snack and Devin Haney and Snack, but not the multitude of other fighters on Snack. You know, nobody say Ortiz, nobody say Mortaya, nobody say Bam Rodriguez, nobody say Caleb Plant, nobody say Mario Barrios.
Right. They
Nobody
just
say
people love to hate on them.
Blair Cobbs. Nobody say none of these fighters,
Word.
and nobody said like I remember I said last time. I got $20 for anybody who could post a video of somebody saying getting Victor Conte out of boxing before July 29th, 2023. Nobody has done it yet because nobody said that before that date. You know? So
What's up, Lo?
Yo, Marco.
What's up, Papi?
What's up, man? Don't call me Poppy. Girls call me that.
Nah, man. Come on, man.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
Papi Chu? What's up?
I came up with a very interesting stat.
That's mad gay.
A very interesting stat that me and my nigga Punch Drunk was talking about. How many, fighters have
You and your what?
We can't really hear you that well, man. You gotta get a little closer to the speaker.
All right, you hear me now?
that's better.
All right, let's talk about active fighters today, right? Or legends, whatever you want to call it. That have wins over current pound for pound fighters, meaning current pound for pound fighters at the time when they beat them. That's an interesting stat. It's hard pressed to find fighters that have multiple wins over pound for pound fighters that were currently on the list during that time. Now I know that the list could be subjective because you might have the Ring Magazine's list, you might have
not only that, right? But you generally don't have too many that are in the same weight divisions.
Right.
It's usually like there'll be a
I think the
lightweight,
ring the only one
heavyweight,
that should
middleweight.
matter though.
Well,
in that case, anyway has no pound for pound fighters.
The
Right.
most credible, I gotta
be
agree with that one. The most credible pound for pound list for me, believe it or not, gotta be Wikipedia. So let's go by Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
This got something to do with TL, bro.
You threw an extra L in.
Yo, my man knows me like a book. It's funny enough because Punch was saying that T.O. got two of them, right? Which is Josh Taylor and Lomachenko.
He was on pound for pound list.
Josh
He was on
Taylor,
pound for pound list.
He wasn't pound for pound when
He was.
No, he was. He wasn't. He wasn't a top 10. I did my Google because at first I was like, no, he wasn't on the list. But Josh Taylor was actually number 7 in May of 2023.
But you know what it is?
You
know what it is? So that shit sounds impressive, right? It sounds good, but it's all about happenstance. It's all about luck. Like you just happen to be fighting when other guys in your divisions are also like
yes, but
great.
It's still a good stat because you look at Floyd, right? I did my research on Floyd and the guys he fought when he fought them. I got Floyd with 5 of them. Floyd got Diego Corrales, who was on the list at the time. He had Sugar Shane Mosley, who had resurged his career at the time.
He wasn't on the list
he was
at
on
the time.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
He was on the list. I'm gonna tell you, Sugar Shane fell off the list for years. He got back on the list when he beat Margarito. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
What year was that? I don't believe that.
That was 2010.
No, before brother, you're right. It might have been 2009.
Mosley versus Margarito was 2009.
2009.
Okay. No, when he fought Floyd was 2010 though.
2009.
Yeah, right.
We'll do the Ring magazine because that's the best one.
Let's do the Ring and let's do Wiki. Let's do Wiki too, because the Ring's a little biased, but let's do both.
All right, let's do both. Yeah, Wiki. All right. So, yeah, you're right. Oh wait. Yeah, you're right. 2009.
Told you, bro. I know what I'm talking about.
Margarito, and then that's 2 of them.
Here's BoxRec's list.
He had
Yeah.
he also had Manny Pacquiao, who was on the list.
Hold on, who the fuck
Canelo.
is
What about
Celest-
Miguel Cotto?
Who's
No,
Celestino?
Miguel wasn't on the list when Floyd fought him. Bro.
Who's
Damn.
Celestino Caballero? I never even heard of
He
that.
a European fighter.
Floyd, 5 guys that he got.
I'm talking shit.
Floyd got Shane, he got Marquez, he got Pacquiao, he got Canelo, and he got Corrales, and he also had somebody else. I think Ricky Hatton was on the list too.
Oh, yep.
That's cool, but to your point is like the pound for pound list is very subjective.
Very subjective.
And as far as Josh Taylor, a lot of people felt like he lost to Jack Catterall before he even fought Tio. So that would have definitely took him off the pound for pound list. So but, it's subjective. So
I just want to say,
who is Stone Cold? Are you new?
Steve Austin.
Thank you. The dude in the chat. Stone Cold. Do we know you?
I know.
But we could say it. Spence
But no.
number 3 when
Hey, Stone Cold, you better not whip your dick out, bro. We don't want to see that shit again. No more weirdos, bro. No more weirdos, dog.
Bro, yes, they did.
Who is Stone Cold? Do we know you or you new?
No, I'm new.
Oh, okay. Welcome. Where you coming from?
Don't tell me that shit, bro.
Hold on, man. Let's welcome the new one. Where you coming from? Where you calling from?
I'm from Parks Unknown. Just waiting on everybody to settle down and stop talking so much.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Welcome in, Stone Cold. Nice to have you on the panel.
He seems like he's trolling already.
I think Beaver, if we to go on a low stat, Beaver gotta be like he got 2, he got Canelo and better be it. So
facts. He does.
And they both still on the pound for pound list.
Yo, Mo, you never heard of that guy I just brought up, Celestino Caballero? You ever heard of him? Because you would have said something.
And he's from a bygone year? Like he's from 15 years ago?
He was one of the top pound fighters in 2009. Who I never heard of him in my life.
Never heard of that dude. No, never heard of him. But since we're on that,
go ahead.
Since we're on that discussion, I would just like to say, I'm gonna set this bitch on fire and say shame on the Ring magazine for giving Teofimo's top 10 pound for pound spot to Burger Vides. Burger Vides does not deserve that spot. He's fought nowhere near the level competition, has nowhere near the accolades of Tio, and has had nowhere near the sort of dominant performances that Tio has. So that's just disgusting. It's a disgrace. It's fucking musty. And that's my piece.
Yo, Mo.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Yo.
You smoke crack, don't you? Get the fuck out of here!
Real quick, he was a bantamweight. That's why we didn't hear him. He was a bantamweight.
Yeah, but we still we know anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's different.
Guys were in the top pound for
bantamweight, come on now.
Well, he wasn't knocking. I guess you had to be knocking people out.
Yeah, come on, bro.
But still,
I'm gonna be real with you.
Like the Taraji dude.
What the fuck is that? On the reels, I don't think this is the first time I've looked at a pound for pound list and not recognized one of the people. How about you? It might be the first time ever.
Yeah, that Chinese dude, or whatever he did.
Like, not even recognize them. Like, I've never, not like, oh, I heard his, I might have not seen him fight or might not, but recognize him at least. I didn't even recognize this one.
You didn't recognize Broner, but that's a different story.
Oh, geez.
Marco, I didn't recognize Nishiro Taraji.
Yeah,
and he was on the pound for pound list for like 2 months, and they just kicked him off. So it happens, it happens.
But no, I only said it.
Yo, Mikhail, I will be I will train you at Border Wars as long as the community flies my ass out there. It's on.
They be putting people on there sometimes out of nowhere who they haven't even really beat nobody.
Hey, yo, I will train you and I'll train round 1.
I got to fight in Indiana. Like, come on.
You ain't. I'll train you if you fight, but you're not fighting.
Nah,
hey, Marco, not for nothing. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to throw shade at Mikhail, but round 1, he's pretty good with that. I don't know if he needs, I don't know if he needs. At least from the footage I saw, he looks pretty fucking good.
No, everybody needs a trainer, and I saw mistakes he made off the jump. But everybody needs a trainer. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? And I saw him. Everybody needs. So
I think he's saying like Mikhail would benefit more from your teaching.
No, round 1 will benefit too. The motherfucker has like 3 or 4 fights back in like the 40s. Like he needs a little.
The 40s is crazy.
Well, he's
all I know is from what I've heard, he's a little more connected in the, in the community. Mikhail is just on his beginning of his journey, but I think round 1, I think he mentioned he has a family in like who's like an official in USA Boxing or something like that. So
he wants me to train him, and I'm down to do it. So
round 1 asked you to train him?
No, when I brought it up, he was He was like, yeah,
Oh, okay,
definitely.
hell yeah, bro. That's
Why
fucking.
you
That's
acting like he's
badass.
above me? You hear this guy? Like, whoa,
Oh
round one, it's
no!
you.
Oh no!
It's
I'm not saying he's above you. I'm just saying, I don't know if he fucking can gain a lot. Dude's long in the tooth. He's almost 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how
I'm
much.
gonna tell you right now, bro.
Anybody can gain something.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I would love to see that, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first heard round one on the show in the beginning, I wasn't really too up on him like that. But he grew on me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Something about round one, he got like a childlike innocence about him.
Yes.
But you can tell. But at the same token,
but you know what else too, Lo?
But hold up. At the same token, he do give off vibes that he ain't no punk neither. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what else
I've
too,
encountered
though?
dudes like that during my lifetime. I've
Well,
been
let me
around.
say hello to the ladies of the community. Also, I think he had a little social awkwardness, and as he's gotten more comfortable with TBV, being in front of the camera, knowing everybody, he tends to say less kind of awkward shit that would kind of maybe people would take the wrong way. So I've noticed that.
Yeah, like right now, Rico's the one that's struggling right now, so he finds his niche. Now, but round one is good.
Oh, you missed Vega last night, Lo. He was on some low shit. He was drunk as shit and went off.
You trying to call me
off. Yo, he went off like a Google alert, huh?
Were you trying to call me an alcoholic, man?
No, not you. We were saying sometimes you be getting a little sauced, so he was on his low shit where he was sauced. He wasn't talking about you.
I think dog got some issues.
What's that?
I said I think bro got some issues.
Yeah, he had some anger. He just went off on CJ. Yeah, it was a little much.
Like, I'm like, damn, dog, yeah,
it went off. And CJ, I know you're listening. You handled it well, my friend.
Hey, Marco.
What's up?
You know them one type of dudes in the gym, the ones that like. Well, for one, let me get this off. For the fact that me, an active fighter that just fought 7 times and that spars twice a week, is being compared skill-wise to a round one that hasn't fought in 20-some years and looked good on a bag 3 years ago. It's crazy work.
I'm saying.
Because guess what? Anybody can look good on a bag that don't punch back. We don't know what the fuck you look like in front of motherfuckers that punch you.
Look, Mikhail.
That's not true, though. Anybody can look good.
Mikhail, hold on. Let me just... Mo is one of the smartest boxing people we have, but everybody says some shit that's low off. I mean, I think we just had one of those moments. That's all.
No, I don't think that's that. I think I'm not trying to speak for my boy, but I think he was saying like he a little old. Like he is like, what much can you learn? Like when you're that
so
old?
he was it made it seem the other way around, but then he amended it. So I don't know what he really meant. Maybe he felt, but if that's what he meant, that's still. We're not comparing you to Mikhail, so that's not offensive or anything. But it's still like, of course, anybody can use a trainer.
Anybody can learn, but like he not.
You need a trainer. You need somebody, you know.
But Mikhail is trying to be an active fighter. Well, he is an active fighter. He, you know what I'm saying? It's much more that he could take in. Like just learning boxing and not boxing is 2 different things.
I mean, I'm already in rhythm. I'm 7 fights deep.
Learning stuff
in rhythm.
Learning stuff in boxing. I mean, that's cool. But sometimes just with age, you figure out stuff. It just comes to you like an epiphany. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Older, the problem with the boxing ring is, can you
nowhere?
It could all come to you. Every boxer gets older and realizes all the things to do. Then they tell their body to do it and they don't do it. That's why you watch a guy get old in front of your eyes. You go, oh,
yeah, but
telling his body to do this, it won't do it.
Yeah. It's possible though for some people to do it, because I definitely could do it. It should be just coming.
The only way you learn is when you actually teaching the person. Everybody has a different learning curve. There's some people that you can teach them something and they get it right away. Some people are naturals, you know what I'm saying? And as far as him not being able to learn, I disagree with that, because when you have a guy that's been fighting for years, been boxing for years, and he's been fighting the same style, it's a little bit difficult to teach him how to get out of that, because that's what he's been doing this whole time. But when you got somebody like around one who's boxed, you know, the limited time that he did in the past, he could learn something, because it's not like he's been actually practicing it. So it's not like there's things that he got to change, because he's learning. So and people can learn.
And also, like Mikhail said, what he does in front of a human being and what he does in front of a bag could be very different.
And what I meant to say about he can't learn nothing, yeah, obviously you're gonna learn, but he's not gonna apply that to like his, you know, his game basically, because he's not an active fighter.
You never know.
Yeah, I think round one's on his like one and done type of shit. Like one last, he's shooter at the OK Corral. Like Mikhail's fucking, he's actually trying to do this shit. You know what I mean? He's still a young dude.
Low, man. I'll train you too. Let's do it.
Yeah, man, I'm getting
Marco
shape.
boxing team.
Huh?
I'll train Low too. We'll get Low in the ring. What you think, Low?
I'm always open to learn more, bro. You know what I'm
Yo.
saying?
And I'll let you hold the hand pass for me, and I'll sprain your fucking wrist.
I'm gonna ask you
Tell
this,
everybody. Tell
Marco.
them about it. What's up?
Let me ask you this: if you could hop in the corner of any active fighter today, who would you want to?
Who would make me the most money? Jake Paul, Canelo. Jake Paul. Or Canelo.
You looking at the business aspect? Okay.
That's the most. That's the most notoriety.
Come on, come on. Let's
Especially Jake Paul, because if I get him to knock
somebody that you
out,
could. Well, I know you could teach Jake Paul.
Nah, Jake Paul. If I get him to knock somebody out, that'll be even more impressive because he's the greenest of them all.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the answer.
Wait, Marco. Marco.
Go ahead.
Well, I want to flesh this out a little bit because you mentioned it, but hey, this should be like a real thing. So how would that work if the community were to like maybe help you crowdfund to get you to help out Mikhail and get him ready for the next Border Wars if that's something that he's interested in? Like, how would that work? Would you set up a GoFundMe? What would you need from the community?
Would have to do it. Like, I'm not gonna do it for myself because that makes me feel kind of weird. And like if I'm requested enough, then yeah, the community would just set up a GoFundMe, I guess, and fill it, or Ness would maybe. I don't know if I can go out and work with him before. That'd be the problem because flying back and forth, it would have to be just where I'm there for the fight itself, and maybe me and him work like as much as we can virtually until that point.
I would come out there though. I would probably come out there.
Well, then if he came out here, then boom, that's that. Then I would just need more the funds, I guess, to be flown out to the Border Wars and all that.
Yeah, I would come out there for at least a couple weeks or whatever and work.
Forget it.
Forget it. Well, Mikhail mentioned he's going to be in New York, right? He said he was going to be in New York.
Grandma lives there.
Yeah, my grandma lives there, so it just she's coming to Ohio right now, but when she goes back, I might go back with her.
Yo, Marco, I got a question for you, Marco.
What's up?
I want to talk about the most anticipated fight for me in boxing right now. If Brian Norman Jr., aka
that's not the most anticipated fight, but
for him, he said
right
for him.
now. For what's signed and sealed, we're not talking about fights that we want. We're talking about what's coming up for real. My bad. Canelo, Bud, my bad. Anyway,
all right, thank you.
Appreciate you, Joaquin.
Absolutely. But when Brian Norman Jr. knocks out Devin Haney, right? If he knocks him out, and Teal continues to win, does Devin Haney Teal, is that fight completely dead, or that fight can resurface?
Wait, I'm sorry. So if Norman wins,
if Brian Norman knocks out Devin Haney, basically, is that taking out Teal's trash? In other words, the Teal Devin fight is dead, right?
Nah.
I still want to see it.
Because that'll be two destructions Devin took, and then suddenly people won't really put so much weight on the Austrian. They'll be like, well, Brian Norman did it. Maybe
I agree with you, my brother.
Devin's just not that good. Not what we thought. Because
I agree with you.
He beat Loma, who was way smaller than him.
Controversy.
And controversial, but way smaller.
He made weight though, man. We can't.
He beat Regis, who now has looked like crap. So
Regis looked like crap before that fight too.
He beat Linares, which was impressive, but it wasn't like a walk.
He was a little older too.
Right.
The Linares was a show. Okay.
So who is Devin really beating?
Y'all taking credit away from
the bottom line is this, right? Here's my thing with that fight. The way that fight could be relevant again, if Devin were to lose, Teal would have to lose his next fight as well. So it would be a crossroads fight, right? Two guys trying to bounce back. But if Devin gets knocked out, and let's say Teal wins his next fight, for me, that fight does nothing for Teal. That's why I'm so against what Oscar said about Teal versus Ryan. I don't like that fight because in no other sport in the playoffs does the winning team from the winning bracket plays the losing team. How in the heck are we gonna have the worst performer of the card against the best performer of the card? That don't make no sense. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't put the winner against the loser. You put the winner against the winner. Ryan Garcia right now, all due respect, I don't mean to sound like I'm crapping on him. He's another Eric Ellis. Right?
Whoa. You remember what Keith Murray said, right? If was a spliff, we'd be all fucked up.
No, but what I'm saying is not an if, it's a fact. Ryan Garcia right now is Eric Elsh, Butterbean, right? He's an attraction.
Yes.
And he took a loss against someone who was considered unheralded, right?
Wait, who's Butterbean?
Ryan Garcia right
now.
Nah. All right. Ryan Garcia right now took a loss to Rolly. He's not
Nah.
a champion. He's never been a champion. He's a social media fighter. Why?
Butterbean couldn't even
Yep.
beat. Nah.
All right, you know what I
Ryan's
mean.
a way more accomplished.
Butterbean
Okay.
would it be Evander probably?
The
He
point I'm
said-
trying to
my
make.
God.
said
The
said
point
he
I'm
beat
trying to make.
Devin.
Right?
I'm talking shit.
and he went
The
down.
point I'm trying to make is why would Tio? Why should Teofimo fight Ryan Garcia when Teofimo himself is a fighter that fights down to the level of your competition? Now you're gonna fight down to Ryan's level, which is dangerous.
I don't
If Ryan would have knocked out,
though.
if Ryan would have knocked Rolly out following the Devin beatdown, then Ryan would have momentum. The fight makes sense. I don't want to see Tio fight Ryan Garcia. That's nothing there. No, but a payday.
If
But that's not
Ryan
a
would have
legacy
beat,
fight.
if he would have knocked Rolly out, he would have had to fight Devin. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. The point I'm trying to make is why does the winning bracket have to fight the losing bracket? That's all I'm trying to say.
yeah, that don't really make sense.
That's why I don't want Devin versus Tio if Devin loses. Now, if Devin pulls off the upset, I got to give Devin Haney the credit in the world. That's the captain of the generation of this young generation.
Yep.
If he beats Brian Norman Jr. Right now, it's Tio, but it's up for debate because Tio's, he took a loss already.
If Devin beat Brian Norman Jr. and take the belt,
he's the captain.
He top 5 pound for pound.
I wouldn't say that. Not 5.
I would say
Devin be 2.
Hell no, man.
What you say?
Not 5.
I'm asking this.
If Devin beat Brian Norman Jr., he top 5 pound
you
for
wilding
pound.
out.
So I'm asking this. Let me ask this.
How?
Let me
You
pose this
must be
question.
you must be a Devin fan.
I'm really not, but he beat
Who you
Loma.
putting him over?
He defended
Who you
his-
putting him over, bro?
Look,
Well, let me pose this question. Let me pose
He
this
barely
question.
beat
Hold
Loma.
on.
Go ahead.
He-
Arguably
he-
lost.
He
Go ahead, Mikhail.
defended his undisputed against Loma.
That's me.
Moved up and fought Prograde at 140, took his belt, and then moved up and beat the most dangerous champion at 147. How is he not pound for pound?
He took the loss to Ryan Garcia, bro. That
He
took a hit.
didn't take a loss, bro. That's a no contest.
Bro,
Let me
know what
let
happened.
me ask this question.
All right,
real
go ahead,
quick.
Mikhail. Jesus, Yayan, sorry.
Okay, so if you beat a fighter that's not on the pound for pound list, that makes you a pound for pound fighter.
If you beat the most dangerous fighter,
Exactly.
Brian Norman,
I agree. That's a very
Brian
good win.
Norman Jr. is the most dangerous fighter at 147. He's
Well, because
definitely
Bruce
a threat
that's because
to
Bruce
anybody.
left.
All right, let me ask you a question real quick. Let me ask you a question. If the top 5 pound for pound list, if the top 5 list is Usyk, Bud, Inouye, Bivol, and let's say Canelo, right? Who does Devin go over on that list? I agree that he would go back on the list. Absolutely. I agree with you on that. But not top 5.
I would put him over Canelo.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Hell no. Canelo's been so consistent for years, bro.
To go to 145. Listen, his competition is better than any weight competition, no matter how you look at it. So
no, I agree with you on that. But Inouye's been listen, brother, I agree with you with the Inouye thing because I have a gripe with that as well, which I'm gonna state as well. Inouye, to his credit, has been doing what he's been doing to who he's been fighting. My thing with Inouye is that I can never put these smaller guys above as number one. I can never do that. I can never do that. As long as there's welterweights, there's guys that fight in glamour division, and to combat when people say, "Oh, well, you don't know the guys that he fought." My rebuttal is, okay, then why we know him? Why we don't know the other Inouye? Why we don't know the other
black
special guys?
fighters don't even get that small. We don't even be that small. So it's just like he's definitely not number one, but I would say, but I'm saying from Devin to move up another weight division and a title fight against the most dangerous fighter in that division, how can you not put him in there?
I mean,
but that's my opinion. Though.
It definitely gets some points because it will be his first fight as an underdog. I definitely would put him back on the list, but I'm just not putting him on the top 5. I could put him in 6.
Yeah,
I'll put him above. I'll put him 6 or 7.
Yeah. But I wanted to say though, this might be an unpopular opinion, but the fight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, I feel like Jake Paul definitely got a chance to knock Anthony Joshua out.
Oh, you
Anthony Joshua got a glass chin, and
Bud, you're 3 for 3 for saying wild shit tonight. But
look, I'm saying Jake Paul.
Well, he couldn't even knock out fucking Chavez Jr. You bugging, bro.
Right, but Jake Paul can punch, but Joshua got a glass chin, so you know what I'm saying?
A glass chin if he's getting hit by other dudes who are 250.
Elite heavyweights, bro. This guy couldn't get out of he couldn't fucking hardly beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. coming off of a cocaine.
wild.
I mean,
That
his
shit
chin
is
is
a
better than Joshua's, though. I would say.
kamikaze mission. You remember what they used to do, the kamikaze pilots? That's what Jake Paul's doing with this fight.
Look, I'm
Like,
picking Jake Paul in that fight. Now I said it. I'm picking
Anthony
Jake Paul.
Joshua?
Yeah, I'm picking Jake Paul.
Nah,
What you
Anthony
drinking?
bro,
Joshua's going to do to him what he did to what's his face?
Ngannou?
Yes.
I don't think
Bro.
so, man.
bro,
What?
I give Marco a shot with a full training camp and some Osterine with Jake Paul, and you're gonna tell me he's gonna give freaking this guy Anthony Joshua a tough fight? Hell
I'll
no.
piece Jake Paul up. I just, he's bigger, but I'll piece him up.
Yeah, I just think Joshua Chin is just not like that. When he get hit, he get rocked every time.
Do you
I mean-
realize Jake Paul is a cruiserweight, right? And
No,
a fat
he fought at 228 against Mike Tyson. So
That-
he was heavy.
Fat.
nasty.
He was fat.
Disgusting.
Jake Paul
Yo, Frank.
actually, when he fought at 185, that looked like that was when he was
That's
in
his
athletic
weight.
shape. Yeah. Nah,
Yo,
man,
brother.
you were bugging out.
I
got
want
a
to see
good-
that. I want to see that fight.
I got a good question for everybody on the panel. Let's say, God forbid, the boxing committee said, listen, we're gonna shut boxing down for good. And you could only have 5 fights, and that's it. It's no more boxing, bro. What are those 5 fights?
Man.
David Canelo.
Canelo Crawford for
You
sure.
want some like
No.
choose your last meal type shit.
That fight that's already happening. Fights that's not signed. Canelo Crawford's already gonna happen. We talking about fights that we could have. 5 fights. Huh?
David Benavidez, Canelo. We need that.
Give me your 5, bro. That's 1 right there. Go ahead.
Shakur Tank. We need
Okay.
that.
Joshua Wilder.
I don't
Okay.
need that. I don't need that. I know how
One
that's.
at a
Joshua
time.
Fury.
Nah, definitely not that.
Here's
one
one.
at a
That,
time.
here's
I need
one. Here's one. I don't know if this will work, but Bam versus Inoue.
Yes, I need
Yeah,
that.
I need
like
that.
Oh,
Shakur Tank.
Keyshawn versus Tio.
Keyshawn
Keyshawn
versus Theo,
versus
I
Theo.
need that.
Yeah.
At first I would say yeah, but right now, like I said, I like momentum, and I really like that fight. I really do. But Keyshawn right now put himself in a bad spot right now. He got to come out of that. He
What-
did, bro. Like right
What
now, he
really
made
made
an
him look
unprofessional
bad?
move.
He said at the jump, I can't make 135 anymore.
People making
Don't get me
more a
Tried
big
it out,
deal.
and it didn't
more-
work.
Like
He said it.
people
After
used
the
to
fight,
literally
I can't
punch.
make 135.
People literally punched each other in a weigh-in before multiple times. Like that's far worse than anything Keyshawn did. But they just making it a big deal because
I'm not
it's the
talking about
social
that.
media era, and it's
I'm
like,
not talking about the punching. I'm talking about what he did. He blew the weight and all that. Keyshawn's not gonna get rewarded with a big fight like that. But I like that fight.
But that's a good fight though.
No,
It's the
I
last
agree with
5
you.
fights.
I love that fight. I agree with you. And you know what? Might say
But I'm
yeah.
saying though, we there's plenty of fighters that have given their belts up on the scale, and it's when you first come in the game, it's part of the game. Like it's part of
Shakur and Tank lost
grow
the
out
belt
of
on the
division.
scale.
yeah, it is part of the game.
What who gets punished for that?
Right,
Growing out of
Absolutely part of the
Shakur
game.
or Tank wasn't crucified for that. You know, and they both lost their belt on the scale.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
it's
You
not
know
that
what?
serious.
Believe it or not, I would rather have Tio versus Tank over Shakur versus Tank. Cause at least I know that's gonna be like you can't close your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
shit,
Shakur,
Keyshawn and Theo gonna be like that.
that's a great fight too. But we're talking about 2 fighters that are possibly 2 of the 3 most physically, athletically gifted fighters in boxing. It's Tio, Tank, and probably Javon.
They're in different weight classes though. I'd rather see Shakur and Tank and then Keyshawn and Tio. For me though, that's just me. But
Okay.
they got a
My thing
rivalry
is this:
too.
you can't even get Tank in the ring with the guy that got a draw and possibly kicked his ass. Like you can't even get him in the ring with that guy. You think you gonna get him in the ring with Tio?
No, but we're talking about what we want. If we could make it happen, if we had 5 fights to pick, I agree with you, brother, because I don't think Tank
What
fights
about-
anybody.
What about David Beaver?
Yeah.
Him and Canelo.
I wouldn't pick that as my last 5 fights though.
Man.
Hey, yo, quick question.
Go ahead.
Yo, Rashidi Ellis turned down $500,000 from Boots. Is that like? Do y'all think he should have took that? Should he have asked
Nope,
for more?
it's not enough money.
All right, so
Fuck
even for like a
no.
so even for like a non-title, non-pay-per-view scrap, he should like,
He'll
You're
be
getting some
going up in
feedback,
weight.
Khaled.
huh?
You're getting some feedback when you're talking.
All right, hold on. Let me take my headphones off.
He'll be going up in weight, and then you fighting a dangerous fighter, and that's just. And after taxes, that's not even that much money, so it wouldn't be worth it to me. I wouldn't take that. At least $750.
Hey, but look, like, so Rashidi was doing club shows, getting like 10,000. He was doing the combat league. That's some decent little bread. So even if you making
No,
like even after expenses, if you clearing like $250,000 for like a
what?
non-title scrap, non-title scrap, non pay-per-view, that's not enough bread
You
for
taking a
like
chance
Rashidi Ellis.
because you taking a
Yeah,
chance on losing. You got a high percentage chance that you're gonna lose, and that's gonna definitely hurt your credibility for your next fight. So you
that's
get
why you
knocked
get
out by
500.
Boots, and you make 250 and get knocked out by Boots. You don't know where your next paycheck for to come from, and it's gonna be low too. So it's
Listen,
not
listen,
worth the risk.
listen.
Gentlemen, can I ask you a
At
question?
500,
Go ahead,
they
Bob.
double.
If I work in a school in New Jersey with 1,200 kids, out of them 1,200 kids, how many of them kids know Rashidi Ellis? Can
None
I
of them.
give you
None of them.
Zero.
easy? None.
Goose
So
egg.
why? How is Rashidi Ellis talking about I need
Well,
$500,000? Nobody
Right.
Bro.
knows him. I
but
mean,
we
we
Nobody
know
knows.
him.
we know him
He's
enough to
He's a
if he
top
going
talent, though. He
we
is a
know
top
him
talent.
enough
he's
to.
not a top talent. Nobody knows who he is. He's not. He doesn't
He's not a
sell
popular
anything.
fighter. Talent
So
and
why would
popularity
he
don't
throw
have
it
the
Yeah,
so?
same
well, he's
thing to do
saying
with it.
that he
Only
said he
fans
has
have that
skill
perspective.
as opposed to, but
So
you know,
why would he
Well,
throw
well,
it?
Fan perspective.
So
so I have
why
a
is he
question
fighting on
for
the
Bob.
combat league? If he's that good, why is he on the combat league?
To stay
Let's be
busy.
real.
But
To
look,
stay busy.
If he's
why would
that
he
good,
throw
why is he on
So
ten
dangerous, you don't
thousand
get fights.
dollars to
On
fight for a
boxing.
show?
why would he take a knockout, a risk of a knockout loss for that little amount of money when he can get more? It's not worth
So he
it.
gonna be Blair
No, wait,
Cobbs?
no.
Is
I'm
Blair
saying,
Cobbs talented? How much money he making?
hey yo,
Why you
but
always
who?
come on here with these negative ass? I wish you could get in the ring. I would love to see you get
I
your ass.
mean, listen, you talking
I
about a
pay money.
dude.
Listen, I'll
He's
pay money to watch you get your
we
ass.
talking real. We
Fuck
talking real.
about
Rashidi
to get
Ellis is
500,000. I'll pay $50 to
unknown.
get your ass beat.
Who knows him? I'm being real. Who knows who Rashidi is? If he walked down the
What would
street,
it
would
take to
you
get
know him?
Bob in the ring? How much did it take to get you in the ring?
no,
It
no,
has
no.
nothing to do with that.
I'm
I'm a
saying how much
math
would it take to
teacher.
get you in the
Let's
ring?
stick
I
to the
teach
topic.
math.
How much would it cost?
We're talking about Rashidi
How much would
Ellis.
it cost to
If
get you
he
in the ring?
walked down the street, nobody knows him. Why
How
are
much
you
would it
paying him
cost to get you in the ring?
$500,000?
How much would
But
it cost
look,
to get you to do an
so is
amateur
he?
amateur
Was
bout? How
he?
much would it
Look,
cost?
before Brian Norman
How
fought
much would it
Jansen
cost for
Saka,
you to risk the biscuit and get punched in your face in front of people? How much would it cost?
I wouldn't take any money because I ain't getting hit in the head. I
You
know
scared
better.
as fuck. Scared as fuck.
It ain't got nothing to do with scared. I'm smarter than
Yeah,
that.
man.
I
Hey
ain't
yo,
getting in the
who
ring to get hit.
who
Stick
So
to the
who else
look,
topic.
can
so
he
look,
fight
so
in like a
Rashidi.
non-title fight and get like a
What I'm
half $1 million
saying
dollars?
is Rashidi Ellis is smart enough. I feel like he just don't want to risk getting knocked out and not make more money down the line by
Yo,
getting knocked
what's
Make
the
out.
more
other
money
fight
If
fighting
for him?
who?
if he
What's
get
the
Who's he
knocked
other
going to
out,
fight?
fight?
look, let me finish. If he get knocked out by Boots, that's probably gonna be it for him. His career gonna really go down. So at least he want to get
His
paid decent
Hey
career is
yo, he's
money
bad now.
for
32. He's
taking that
Do
fight.
you
32.
see the fights he's fighting? He's fighting for $10,000. Where's his
He
career at
winning
now?
though. He's still winning though.
Against
So,
He already
bums.
got
but it don't.
losses. He
But
already
Literally
he
got
fighting
losses.
bums.
all right.
Bums.
You're not gonna get it. It's
No,
his.
I'm saying,
It's his health that he risking. So you want to get knocked out for two hundred
This
fifty
hey
man won't
yo,
get
thousand?
knocked
ain't
out
no
No,
for no amount
guarantee
of
he gonna
money.
get
Nah,
knocked out. Ain't no
it's
guarantee he
but
gonna
it's
get knocked
about
out.
hold on.
I'm
It's
saying.
about asking for realistic numbers based on where you're at in the sport. Unfortunately,
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
Marco, how many days you've been doing? Who has ever come on and said, Marco, I really want to see Rashidi Ellis fight? Who?
That
Nobody.
that's not the point though. He could get
It is
more.
the point. He's
And
not
in
marketable. He doesn't sell any tickets.
right? Skill doesn't
Nobody cares
always
about him. Let's
skill
be real.
Boost only
skill doesn't
sold
always
tickets.
translate into popularity. So and popularity is what's required if you want to garner lots of money a big
either
perk.
be a ticket seller. They tell you. Listen, when you go and you talk to a promoter, right, and they talking about developing your career, they're gonna tell you two things. You either gonna be able to sell tickets, or we're gonna be able to go get belts, and the guys that sell tickets gonna have to fight you. There's only two ways of making money in this industry. That's it.
Let me read this.
And
CJ,
Rashidi Ellis can do
hold on
nothing
a
either.
second. Let me just read this. CJ, appreciate you. Extra crispy 2-piece. This channel got more panel beef than TBV lately. You remember what was it, Wendy's? Where's the beef? All right.
There's no beef. I love all y'all dudes, but it's for real. Rashidi Ellis is a nobody. I'm being real. Nobody
Wait,
knows
Bob,
him.
I have a
Nobody's gonna
question
pay to
for
see
you.
him.
I have a
The crazy
question for
part
you,
is,
Bob.
I don't disagree with you. He should
Go ahead,
have
Mo.
How much money was remember the guy who eyes got messed up? What was his name? Who was finna fight Boots, but he couldn't pass the eye
Cody
test?
Crowley. They was finna give him
Cody
300,000.
Crawley. Yeah.
333,000. They gave him 330.
How much was Cody Crowley finna get?
330,000
to fight who?
Damn.
Boots.
You know the
Yeah,
number
to fight Boots.
precisely.
That's crazy. So if they giving him 330, I ain't gonna lie. Rashidi,
Hey, yo,
Rashidi
he
is
had
well.
a belt too.
Rashidi is
Like,
well within his rights to say 500 is not enough. I ain't gonna cap.
But
Hey,
Cody
but I got a
Crowley is
better question.
undefeated.
I got a better question for the panel. Why is it that the discussion we're having, this is fucking disgusting. Why is it the discussion we're having is whether or not Rashidi Ellis is asking for too much money, and not why is Boots fighting Rashidi? Who the fuck knows who Rashidi Ellis is? Ellis. Why is he fighting this guy?
Why?
And for Jersey Bob,
That's a great question.
hey,
That's
for Jersey Bob, if he's such a fucking bum and a nobody and this and that, and he's fighting on, he's fighting at the KFC parking lot and all this other shit, why is Boots fighting this guy? Why is he fighting him then?
Well,
I can't answer that.
And
I don't have an answer for that.
147-pounder.
Hold
why
on,
would
but
he
it's
be
not even
fighting at
official that he's
154?
fighting him yet. It says nowhere that fight's official. But
no, he asked for that fight
offered.
though. But why is he picking Rashidi Ellis out of all the fights that he can pick? A 147-pounder who not known, who's not a threat. Like that's a dumb.
He won an easy fight. I'm a Boots fan. He won an easy fight. He gonna kill Rashidi Ellis. We all know it. He won an easy fight, easy
Where
money.
the Spar fights at though?
So listen to what you just said then. So why would Rashidi Ellis not try to get all the money that he possibly can? If you know that he's sending it in there just to raw meat just to get ate up.
To get knocked out. Exactly. That's what I said.
What other options does Rashidi Ellis have? What options does he have? I saw him trying to get a fight with Brian Norman. I seen the guy around. What options does he have?
You mean Brian Norman, the champion in his own division? That Brian Norman, not the guy
he
who's
was
in
trying
the
to get a
division.
fight with him.
Come on, man.
He has
And
more
guess
options.
what? And guess what?
He
And
got
guess
more
what? Brian Norman said no.
He got more options rather than to get knocked out for 500,000, which he gonna get less than that. He get knocked out, and then he not gonna have no options. So
hey,
he
what
better
I
not
brought a
take
name up
non-title
earlier.
fight is he gonna make like 500,000? Like what non-title fight is he gonna make 500,000 in? That's the key thing though.
But he can make
non-title
more.
fight?
He can make more than that by not getting knocked out, by only having one loss on his record. He'd be able to make more than that down as he keep taking fights. Like fighting Boots for your last paycheck is not a good idea for that amount of money.
I'm saying, but who you think? Who you think? Like he's kind of low in like all the 147 rankings. He kind of low up there. So like he don't bring no money. So it's like all the champions don't gotta fight him. So this is like your shot to like really beat Boots. You like everybody got a puncher's chance. You about to fight the guy in Philly for like maybe $350 or $200,000. Like what's the other fight on the horizon at 32 years old that you about to make that bread?
He could get some fights at 147. It's some fights. He can fight Ryan. He can fight Rolly. He can fight Norman. Any of those fights are straight to make a decent amount of money that's not going to equal to losing knowing he probably going to get knocked out by Boots. And that's going to be it for him.
It's better.
It's better.
I brought up a name earlier. Blair Cobbs. How come Blair Cobbs ain't in the ring? He's like, he always talking about they ain't paying me enough. He ain't fighting. He ain't making no money.
People look, Blair Cobb's not in the ring because Blair Cobbs, I feel like he a wild card and people don't want to take the risk of fighting Blair Cobbs.
Nah, he was signing that Don King contract. Don King was keeping on.
Nah, Blair's high risk, low reward.
Boots, yeah.
That's Rashidi.
Boots definitely avoid. No, he's not high risk. He's not high risk. Boots
but Blair has a couple like a couple milestone victories. Rashidi doesn't yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Blair.
But my whole point is
Rashidi Ellis hasn't been
Rashidi Ellis. Why would Ryan Garcia and Rolly fight Rashid? They're not gonna fight Rashidi Ellis.
Thank
They
you.
they could though. Who knows?
Thank you. They're not
Who
going to fight
knows is
him.
like the bootstrap that you really fumbled a couple years ago because you lost to Via. Now you got another shot at $500,000 after expenses either gonna be a quarter or 350. That's
It's
good
not
bread
going.
for like a non-title fight.
Hell yeah.
That's great
Y'all
bread.
can't, but y'all can't
Give me
judge
50,000
somebody's
right
health on how much they should take to risk their health against a dangerous fighter.
I
It's
don't think
just
he's
not
gonna get
enough.
knocked out
now. Then
either.
listen.
It's just not enough money.
I'll go in there. Listen, I'll go in there with Boost for 500. I'll go in there with Boost right now.
That's but he a
Fuck none of
boxer,
that.
so
Eddie ain't knocking me out.
yeah, I just don't think he's gonna risk that. That's all. I feel like he don't want to risk it for that amount, knowing that he probably gonna end up with like 180,000 or 200,000 at the end of the
But
day.
what
Like,
if he do what Roach did and he get a draw, or he fight great
I
and you
mean,
catapult yourself to keep being on TV and like people want to see you again?
I
That's
don't,
the other side too. He
but
don't have to get knocked out.
I don't even believe he feel like that. Do you? Do any of us feel like that?
So if
No,
you don't feel like that, that further proves why you gotta take the bread. Take the bread.
nah.
If you don't feel like you're gonna win, hey, I'm finna cash out.
But like my boy said, he shouldn't even be an option for Boots right now.
I'm with you.
I'll give Khaled one thing. He just made us talk about Rashidi Ellis for like 20 minutes.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
Marco, who the fuck
We
know
talking about
Rashidi
Rashidi Ellis
Ellis?
though. The whole YouTube, everybody on YouTube talking about Rashidi Ellis right now because
That's real
500,000
shit.
to
He
fight Boots,
should
and you said no, we need more. Which I
he
mean, I
should be
get
an
it,
option.
negotiate a little bit, but don't negotiate too hard. You know what I'm saying? I go in there trying to get a little couple more dollars, and when they seem like they ain't budging, I'll be like, all right, anyway, but let me get that 500.
Boots want the least amount of resistance. Like that shit weak to me, man. Rashidi Ellis, a 147 pounder.
Now I don't know what's going on with Boots. Like obviously I don't think he's scared. You know my opinion on fighters at this
Eddie
level,
Hearn,
but
man. Eddie Hearn don't want to pay.
something's going on. Yeah, something. He should be fighting.
Eddie Hearn do all. Why you think Cord wanted to leave Eddie Hearn? Eddie
It's
Hearn
not Eddie
is shit
Hearn,
promoter,
bro.
man.
They've
Dude is
been moving
trash.
like this. They've
Conor
been
Ben
moving
is fighting
before
old
they
boy
was with
again
Eddie.
because he can't get him a good 47 fight. The man don't want to spend no bread, man.
Before they was with
Trash.
Eddie
He
Hearn,
offered
he
500 to
was fighting like
Rashidi.
this, bro.
Now that was
And
smooth. That was smooth, but I think he only did that because I don't think that he's gonna get much better for that amount of money. You know what I'm saying? As far
look, Turkey offered him fights, and he don't want to take it. So
That's
as
crazy that they
it's not
said
Eddie
that.
gotta
Hearn's
finance
fault.
his own fights because he didn't want to go with what Turkey trying to do. He
Exactly.
doing some
So
scary
it's
shit.
that's
He
what
don't
I'm
want to
saying.
lose profit.
It's Boots that don't want to take the challenge. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know that. I don't think
Yeah,
that.
I ain't gonna say that. I
I
ain't gonna
don't
say
think
that.
that.
Boost, he just letting them pick the guys. Like they could have had Josh Kelly, but they gave Josh Kelly like a lower offer.
They
And
gave everybody a lower offer. Even Brian Norman, that was his highest payday, but they offered them 1.7, but they said they'll fight him at 1.7 at a neutral location. But if they want him to fight in Philly, they wanted the 2 million. But you
that
chose
makes
to
sense. I
look,
feel that. That
and he
makes sense.
chose to unify. He said it had to be in Philly with Brian Norman, but you chose to unify with Stanionis outside of Philly for two and gave him 2 million. Why you didn't do that for Norman? You see what I'm saying?
Right, because they
So
had to. Like that was the fight they really wanted, and they could
exactly.
not
So
unify. So
he didn't want to take the risk. He not trying to take no risk, bro. To me, that's what it seemed like. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but how he moving is just it's unrealistic. Like you had a chance to fight Tio, you had a chance to fight Devin, you had a chance to fight Norman, you had a chance to fight Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance to move up and fight a champion if you want to, but they just don't want to do none of that. But they
But
claim it's their
gentlemen,
problem.
when they offered Brian Norman 1.7, what had he done to earn 1.7? What when did he ever sell out any arena? What did he ever
Boots.
do
No,
But
to
Brian
Jersey
Norman.
earn
Look,
that
Bob,
look.
but
money?
Jersey Bob,
No,
listen to what
He
you
got
just
he
Brian
said.
got
Norman's bringing
he
it up.
has the belt. What does Stanionis do to get 2 million? What
Hold
did
on.
he
yeah, he
do?
got a belt at
He
this
brought
So
a
point.
he
He
you're
belt.
got
right.
the belt. He got the
What does
belt.
Stanionis do to earn 2 million then?
Yeah,
Because
he
he
got the
got two
belt.
million.
He
What did
brought
he
a
Yeah,
do?
belt.
He never
I
sold
wouldn't have
no
paid him
arena.
2 million.
But they did though. They
and
was
you got to
willing
They
to
pay
pay
them
did.
if you
him.
want to
What I'm
But
unify. You
they
got
saying
to pay
wanted
is
them.
this is the boxing is crazy. I'm paying a dude who don't sell tickets. I'm supposed to pay him a lot of money. How am I making money?
Belt
listen. Boots. First of all,
to
Boots
get
only
that belt. Yeah,
sold. He only
want to
sold in
unify.
Philly. You know what I'm saying? Twice. But that's cool. But
He sold
I'm
in
saying
Jersey
if you
too. He
willing to
sold.
pay
He
two
sold in Atlantic
million
City too.
you willing to pay $2 million to Stanionis, but not $2 million or even a 1.7 and make it. And you could have fought Norman in Atlantic City for 1.7, but they weren't willing to do that. They only wanted to fight in Philly, and they didn't want to give it a $2 million. So that's Boots. That's a bunch of fights that I named that he could have had, and he didn't take them. No big names do he ever want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Then you give Stanionis $2 million, who never did nothing. He got emailed a belt too, just like you, but you willing to give him $2 million outside of Philly on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but Jersey Bob, look at where Brian Norman's camp is now. They turned down the Boots fight, and now they have a Devin Haney fight for even more money. So
and how many times
they
did
did the
that
right
happen?
thing, apparently.
I mean, honestly, it did. But how many times that happened for fighters? I've been watching this for a long time. If for every Brian Norman, there's 100 guys that turned down that fight, that money, and never got it.
Look,
So Brian Norman, yes, he did the right thing.
And he got the Jia Sasaki fight too. So they doing what they did.
You're right. He did the right thing. But how many fighters have you seen turn down the fight and never got that money? We've all seen it happen a lot of times.
But we talking about Brian Norman right now, and that was a good decision for him, for them.
It was. It worked out.
Yeah, and
I
then
mean, at the end of the day, it's called gambling on yourself. Brian Norman gambled on himself and he won. But sometimes fighters gamble on themselves and they lose.
And right, and even after the Jia Sasaki fight, they wanted to fight Boots, but then he couldn't make the weight. He wanted to fight in September, October, November, regardless. So I don't know how he all of a sudden can't make the weight. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to fight him at 147 later in the year, anyway.
Boots like that fight for real.
He don't. He don't, bro.
I don't think this is a Boots thing. I think this is like a promoter thing and like a money thing.
Promoter and his camp. And you got his dad is his coach too.
He had two different promoters, and he's taking the same type of fights, bro. It's them. They the ones that just.
It might be Pops though. You think it's Pops?
I think his Pops know what fights for him to take and not take, like the whole Crawford debacle.
Yeah,
they didn't want that Crawford fight.
He didn't want that Crawford fight.
And with this with Ortiz, a lot of people said, "Oh, they offered Ortiz the fight." They didn't, because while they were saying they offered them the fight, Bosey Ben said on IFL TV, "We don't want the Ortiz fight first at 147. We want to test the waters and fight Ortiz down the line." So they never offered Ortiz a fight. They were just capping. So it's just like it might be Bosey, but I know if Boots really want to fight somebody, he can. That's what the Muhammad Ali is asked for. He can step in there and say, "I want to fight this person," you know. But I don't think he taking that initiative to step up and get a tough fight. He want a tune-up. He want a tune-up.
I mean,
fight.
you could.
Ain't nothing wrong with a tune-up going to like a new weight class, though. I don't think that's a bad thing.
This is the thing that to put pressure on everybody. Everybody that's making any decisions or helping him make the decisions. What Boots could do is come out and talk. You know, we never heard much from Bud back in the day, but when Bud was he felt like he was at that point, he was trying to get big fights, and he felt like he wasn't getting them. He felt like Top Rank wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. We started hearing from Bud.
He started speaking his piece.
They not getting me the fights I want. I want to fight him. I want to fight him. They not getting me the fights I want, man. I'm trying to fight. You feel me?
Yeah, and when the whole Norman thing first happened, he said that, "Oh, we sent all these guys offers and they turned it down," but that wasn't true. That's just what Eddie Hearn told him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really know what was going on, that they sent counter offers. He just thought they turned it down. So they not handling their business right, and or he just don't want the fights. And it's not, but I'm saying it's not a problem with him wanting to tune up, but for him to say, "Oh, we sent Ortiz a contract, he didn't want to fight us," that's cap. If you want to tune up, say you want to tune up, but don't act like you want champions in the division. Because also Eddie Hearn said too, before he moved up, they wanted to fight Crawford, and then he a champion. But you said, "Oh, Crawford fighting Canelo though." So if you willing to fight Crawford, then you willing to fight a champion. Go after Mortaz Ali. If he got a belt, he free. You know what I'm saying? So
off the topic for a second, yo, Mikhail, I got two questions. First question is, why are you wearing a fucking sweatshirt in the middle of August? And the second question is, why does it say Deadshot?
That's my ring name.
Okay. And now why are you wearing a sweatshirt? Because it's fucking hot.
I'm anemic.
Oh, see, now you just made me feel like an asshole for trying to be funny. Okay.
I'm always cold.
Moving on. I apologize.
Okay, can we all agree, like on this topic, on the back to the boots topic? Can we all agree that nobody here on this panel or in this chat or anywhere in the world wants to see Boots fight fucking Rashidi Ellis? Nobody wants that fight,
Yeah,
right?
I don't want that.
Just
fight.
that guy Khaled, but he left.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it for.
I want Ramos at the least. I'll take Jesus Ramos. I'll take that fight.
Jesus Ramos.
Yeah, that's a good fight. First
Because
fight.
Because he already at 54.
Yeah,
All right,
Jesus
yeah.
Ramos or
like
Lubin or something like that. Those.
Yeah, Lubin. I'm not mad at a Lubin. Yeah, I'm not mad at somebody that's already been at 54 and established at the weight. Because you moving up another 47-pounder don't prove nothing.
Right.
Thank you, Mikhail. Exactly. Like of all the people that they put out feelers of like, oh, we want these names. They literally picked the worst one. I'd rather they fight that fucking OTX guy that nobody knows and nobody cares about. Like, because at least that would be interesting. Instead, we have to have this. We have to have this bunk ass discussion about how much Rashidi Ellis needs to get paid in order for him to get knocked out. It's disgusting. What are we talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what does Ness call you? Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Even
I've told him my name a million times.
He still calls me Marcos, and I've known him for like fucking 2 years now.
That's why I just let it go. I said, you know what? This is the weird Dominican pronunciation of my name.
That's what I said.
I'll take the Tellez fight, even though I don't prefer that fight. But even that fight is better than Rashidi Ellis. He the interim at least.
Man, I don't know, man.
This guy had us talking about. We're still talking about.
Maybe this boxing league would solve our problems. I mean, honestly,
don't do it, Bob. Don't do it, Darcy.
I'm being serious, man. Like Rashid, I got nothing against Rashidi Ellis. He's a decent fighter. But if you had a boxing league, we wouldn't be having this argument. You'd be like, yo, they would say, Rashid, you fighting this dude, get in the ring.
Nah, Bob, they probably wouldn't even drafted him yet.
Yeah, Rashidi Ellis is weak to me. I don't like his.
He wouldn't even been drafted. He would.
My thing is this. I feel like if we were to do the league, right? Now you know how like in the NBA you got the different divisions and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If we keep the current belts that we have as the different divisions and divide it up, and they each have their own top 10s, right? And they basically those top 10s, they get the, you know what I'm saying, they compete for the belts. You know, but you really fight off of the ranking system. You know what I'm saying? Those top 10s fight for each one of the belts, and then from there you go into like what would be essentially like the playoffs of boxing, which would be the bigger.
Like,
I agree, Mikhail. That is how I would want to see that league run.
Number one fight the champion, and number two and three fight for the number one spot.
They can get a 1-fight contract, 10-day.
That's how you get drafted. You get drafted by getting on the rankings, and you get on the rankings by winning the smaller.
Man, if all of us in here were worth about $1 billion each, we could make this league happen.
We can make it happen.
Come together and make it happen.
I feel like the league, that'll make you earn the spot rather than pay money to get placed in position. You know what I'm saying? And everybody fight for the belt instead of being elevated. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be none of that.
What else,
Kofi? Speaking of leagues, I ain't gonna lie. So this girl I know out here, Haley Pennington, she fought for Team Combat League. I might be going to one of their tryouts here in the next couple months for real. See if I can.
Are you gonna try it? Wait, which one? OTX?
Not Team Combat League. I might go to the OTX Proving Ground.
I'll put a word out for you. I'm cool with Dewey Cooper, who's like the head of. I don't know what he does exactly, but he's pretty high up there. I'm trying to get a job. He said maybe next year. Huh?
He runs the league.
Yeah,
he runs the league.
I'm gonna tell him maybe. He said maybe next year. Him and the guy from OTX both got back to me. He said maybe next year they're fully staffed this year. Oh, Zab Judah too. I asked him about BLK Prime, which is weird because I know it's like BLK and I'm white, but fuck it.
They got white guys on BLK Prime.
Well, I didn't know if that's like a but Zab's my man, so.
Now, I got a wild question. Team Combat. I was watching and this dude got knocked out, and I'm like, doesn't he have to sit out for like 2 months? How does that work for that league? If you get knocked out.
A different commission, so it's usually 30 days. Each commission is at least 30 days.
Yeah, boxing like that.
But the thing is this: they operate in different states, so the
guy's gonna be fighting the next week.
Not the next week.
He got knocked out.
He might have got knocked out in Jersey. If Texas says, hey, well, we're gonna have it might be 3 weeks out in Texas. It's supposed to be. He's suspended by Jersey's commission for 30 days, but they go fight in Texas, and Texas says, hey, we're going to have our doctors check him out, and if he's clear, we'll let him fight.
That's what I hate about
That's
that
dangerous.
like they do 1 round each. I don't like it at all.
It's just cool. It's just cool that you can get your pro. You can get your pro. You know what I mean? For these
Yeah,
little
no. For somebody like you, up and coming,
it's
trying to
cool.
make a name, it's fine. Yeah, but once you made it, you sure as fuck wouldn't stay there.
Hell no, I ain't going back. I ain't going back. Listen, once I'm making like a good 7,000, 10,000 on a purse, I'm not going to Team Combat League my ass. We can pay stepping in the ring.
Yeah, I think Team Combat would be good. Like I said, I was just wondering. I'm like, dang, this guy got knocked out. So they got replacements. I don't even know. I was like, they got to replace this guy, and he got knocked out.
That's how. Listen, that's the thing. Like that's the thing about the best ability in this business is availability. If you are a guy that promoters know, stay like right now, just even on these amateur shows, I've fought under 24-hour notice because guys know that I'll fight and they know I stay in shape. So they'll call, hey, you in shape? Hey, I got to fight Saturday. And today's Thursday. I got to fight Saturday. You can make it? Yeah. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah. I like that. I don't know if y'all heard the Crawford interview though, but that's why I put him on Mount Rushmore if he beat Canelo, because one more accolade is he'd be the third champion to win 4 lineal championships. You know what I'm saying? Only Pacquiao and Mayweather is on that list, and he'd be the third.
Did you guys happen to see my Laila Ali video?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't see it. I didn't even see the upload.
I think that you found the worst pictures of Clarissa that the internet's never seen. Like, dang, she hitting these pictures. Like, what?
What, bad?
Yes,
I don't want that smoke.
Load up, because back then she was looking toe up. You see that that perm she had in?
I'll play it right now. Here we go. Let's see. Tell me what you guys think about this. Here we go.
Clarissa Shields were initially friends. They got into an internet beef after Laila criticized Clarissa. Shields is very sweet and kind. I know her personally, but she gets vicious if she's challenged or disrespected. So during a recent interview, when asked, Laila says she'll fight Clarissa for $15 million.
Unless somebody had 15, 20 million, don't even call me about this. That's all.
The news spreads like wildfire. And soon after, Clarissa responds with her Publishers Clearinghouse style check and video, where she shows Laila the money like Jerry Maguire. Now, since then, Laila's been quarantined like it's 2020, and she's remained quieter than Helen Keller. That is until recently, where she leaves a cryptic Wheel of Fortune puzzle by dropping this video.
Now, to answer the question that I know many of you who are poking around waiting for me to give you an answer, the answer is yes. I am going to answer your question when I'm good and ready to do it. Because you know what? Nobody calls shots on me. I do things when and how and where I like to do them. I love you guys.
So the video makes it seem like Laila was referring to Clarissa's challenge, but you need a G.I. Joe decoder ring to know for sure. The video also shows Laila seeming super confident that she's going to open a Costco can size of whoop ass if they rumble. So, do you guys think the 47-year-old undefeated champion with an 88% KO ratio has enough left to defeat the 28-year-old 3-division and 2-time gold medalist? Or was Laila just dominant because her era was less evolved and Clarissa's skill and youth would be too much? And were Laila's words just a Canelo safety blanket pump fake, like when he asked for $200 million to fight Benavidez? Or is Laila down like a polar bear rug to actually squabble? What do these latest videos actually tell you guys? And who wins if they actually fight? Tell me in the comments.
Boom.
Hey, that was an excellent video, Marco.
Thank you, sir.
Clarissa,
hey, Marco.
What's up, Mo?
You're in no danger, Marco. You're in no danger. Those pictures were horrific, bro. Just keep an eye out for that block. Just keep an eye out when she blocks it.
Hey, that's what I was thinking. I said, man, Clarissa gonna hate Marco.
Wait, what pictures were horrific? The one of her stand. That's a fucking public event she was in.
We know. You brought him back
She looks
up.
bad, Marco.
She 30
She
years old.
could be mad at you.
I sent it to her. She didn't respond to me, so maybe right. Let me read this real quick. Ernie Bailey, where the fuck have you been, man? Right? Question for the appreciate you, the original recipe 10-piece. You're the man. Question for the panel. Excuse me. How do you guys know about contract numbers? Who cares? We just want to see a fight. This is boring. Like dramatic women. Just fight. Good fights attract attention. We need to see fights. Damn.
We know about the numbers because they told us about the numbers.
Answer. Go ahead. Answer.
Clarissa, 30 years old though, Marco.
I know. I realized that after it was a mistake.
Yeah, but that was a great video. That was a great.
Thank you, man.
Clip.
Appreciate it. I got her already got like 20,000 views on it.
Hey, shout out to Attorney Bailey. I share the sentiment exactly, dude. I don't give a fuck about any of this Rashidi Ellis shit. I just want to see them fight or not fight.
I gotta be honest, Mo. Mo, you're on your Midnight Bob shit tonight. You little fucking feisty.
I agree. It's like the contract stuff just don't mean nothing to me. It's like, is they gonna fight or not?
Yeah, so okay, let me explain this to you guys. All right, let me run this down to you. First of all, you guys are classic boxing fans, and as you should be, man. All you guys care about is the fights, who's fighting. Tell me when the fight is on. We'll talk about the fights, who we think is going to win, and then we'll move on. And that's smooth because that's the way boxing has been for years. Unfortunately, we live in a social media age where everything is being discussed and information is constantly being shared. Yep. Boxing fans have never been a part of the actual negotiation process. So what you guys really don't understand is because typically back in the day, before all of this information or all of this exposure was constantly put out, this is the thing. We would have nothing to talk about for one. On a down week like this, we would be in there's nothing coming up, there's nothing going on. So now these become topics of conversations when boxing slows down a little bit, it becomes the business of boxing. That's the whole thing because we meet up and talk about boxing. For two, though, this is the thing. This is how boxing negotiations have been going on for forever. You guys just weren't privy to them.
And look, I was just gonna say that
pugilistic sermons.
We have promoters coming on YouTube channels discussing bringing up different numbers and stuff like that. So we more privy to the information now, even though everything is not 100% factual.
Right.
We still have an idea.
Right. So we have more access to facts, but we also have more access to possible bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? I get what Mikhail's saying, and Mikhail's totally right. The only part I disagree with is that I think all this stuff, these discussions and these figures and these propaganda that the promoters put out, I think that used to do the same shit in the 70s and 80s and the 90s. The only difference was the medium was like, oh, The Ring or Boxing Illustrated or Sports Illustrated. And a bunch of fucking nerds would read that shit and talk to each other at the barbershop or at the bar or whatever. They have the same fucking discussion. Yeah, I'm just saying that to me, this story is important insofar as we're, like I said, we're asking the wrong question. The question isn't why isn't Rashidi Ellis taking that money, but why is Boots fighting Rashidi Ellis? You know what I mean?
That's more important. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's the more important question.
And Hearn putting out this story in the way that he is for that exact reason, so that we focus on Rashidi Ellis and not on Boots fighting him.
One reason why Boots is fighting him, which I think we could all give him a little leeway for. It is his first fight. It's 54. Maybe it's a bit of an
fight a 54-pounder. Don't bring up 47
that's not a 54-pounder though. Yeah.
Okay. Good point.
That's all we saying is fight a
54-pounder. Good point. Yeah. Well, they're probably going to fight at 54. He's just,
They were going to fight at 47, and so now they're making a fight at 54. That's cool, but let him come up after you got comfortable at 54. Don't let that be your first fight at 54. When
Ramos, Conwell available.
When Bud went up to 54, he went up and fought a 54 guy with a belt. Mm-hmm. He didn't go up there and say, "Hey, let me get a 47-pounder and bring him up to 54 with me, and we'll both go to 54, and I'll whoop on him, and then I'll go fight Canelo." He said, "Okay, I'm going to go to 54. Give me a champ. I'm already a champion at 37. I want a champion, and let me go with." Like, people don't understand how big of a feat that was. Everybody said he looked terrible. He looked terrible, but He went to 54 and fought and fought a top guy.
The guy who will fight him because he initially wanted Fundora, but Fundora ducked the smoke when Spence got in the ring. They wanted to fight in-house, so that's why he didn't fight Fundora. You know what I'm saying? So he had to fight who will fight him.
True.
And I would say Boots fight Keith Thurman, but that's not really a tune-up fight. I got Keith Thurman beating Boots, but
I like Boots fight Keith Thurman. That's
I
good.
want to
That's
see that
best
fight. But
name recognition for Boots that he's ever had.
yeah,
Would be Keith Thurman. That would be the biggest name he ever fought.
but I don't think that's considered a tune-up fight though. So I know he's not gonna fight him first. But I want to see that fight for sure.
Man,
Hey, here I got the answer for you. I got the answer for you because it looks like we are all okay with Boots taking a tune-up. Oh, he shouldn't have to go up and fight these champions and killers. Then what I don't understand is why are we even having this discussion of these guys that are? Let's be honest. I mean, Rashidi Ellis isn't a star, but obviously he's a name that fans are acquainted with. So why doesn't he just go out and fight some guy like Cordell Booker, some guy doing club shows? If this is really about having a tune-up. Why not that? Why not just give
He had 54 pound of
They won't completely shit on him for fighting. They want to find somebody that's
Jesus Ramos. That's the name. I'm telling you, that's the best
I like
name.
Jesus Ramos.
Jesus Ramos. The best name.
I like him versus
Conwell coming off the loss, and they claimed they wanted to fight Conwell when they did want to fight. They offered him a contract before. They sent him an offer when Boots was at 47, but Conwell turned it down, saying he wanted to be for a bigger fight in the future with a belt or something. But so I guess they should be willing to fight him first if they willing to move up and fight him. So Conwell is an option too. And he coming off the loss.
I still like him versus Lubin too. But I know
Lubin too. That's a
trying
good
to
fight.
The champion though.
Lubin, Conwell, Ramos.
Who over there on TV? Who the fuck?
But I don't think he gonna fight none of them.
Nah.
I think it might be like Tayez. That's who I'm thinking.
Ryan Senior over there on TVV. Hell no.
Is he? He's always over there.
Man, that dude is out of control.
He be everywhere.
That's the other thing though. Like for real, as a fighter, like you could really, if you use social media and you use these podcasts the proper way, like you don't even need the promoter no more for real, man.
Yeah.
Devin Haney on to something.
Bill Haney.
Yeah, look at Bill Haney.
He the one started it.
Yeah, Bill Haney goes on TVV and he gets like an hour or two of free promotion. We'll get him in front of 1,000 people, and then thousands of other people are going to listen to it while they're at work the next day or something.
Yep.
And he don't even just do that on TVV. He on Mill City. He Coach Malachi. Yeah. He you know what I mean? So he bouncing thousands of thousands. He hopping on Showbiz. Shoot,
now Brian Norman doing the
on
same
the hangout
thing.
spot.
Brian Norman doing the same thing. You know, it's getting them views, getting their son popularity. But that's what Bozy. He too old. He don't have that type of he don't have that type of attitude, or he not like that, and neither is Boots. So that's a bad combination too.
But this is the crazy part though. Only one person that's in a camp that actually got some pull is JYD for real. Like JYD, the only one that really got a social media.
Are you talking about the Instagram though? Yeah, I be saying.
Yeah,
none of them.
He out of Boost gym. He in Boost camp.
None of them in tune with they don't even use the social media outlets like that. Even he got YSM. But he don't even do interviews like that. So it's like you're not giving us the fights we want, and you're not talking. Like his stardom should be bigger than he should be bigger than he is. But you're not.
But it's more than that though. And I hate to bring, Rashidi Ellis is on Mills all the time, and I watched for like 2 minutes. I turned it off because his personality. I'm like, okay, Bill Haney got the personality in, and Brian you gotta have that personality. You can't just do interviews. If Boots forces it, people ain't gonna be real. So he might as well not even do it.
It's personality and it's your fights too that you take. Like Bill Haney was on there, but Devin Haney fought a lot of good fighters, so it coincides with one another. But Boots, they don't have that. They're not talkers, and he not fighting the fights that we want. Never the fights that we want. He fight them. They just whenever he fights somebody, all the Boots fans just give him credit and try to make that person better than he actually is. You know what I'm saying? Like saying Stanion is number 2 at welterweight when we know it was Brian Norman. You know what I'm saying? So it don't work like that. His career is just not where it should be, in my opinion. He got to fight the names at least if you're not gonna give us the if you're not at least gonna talk yourself up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need more personality from him, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm excited for that Haney and Norman fight though. I'm still not sure which way to lean.
Yeah.
Man, this my only question is like, is Haney punching at 47, bro? Is he like? I know he's never gonna be a huge puncher, but is he punching enough that he can make guys respect him? Because that's like that's the thing. Like after my little fight shit, like that's the thing when like, oh, is you punching? Is you punching? Like, boy, I'm in there with a puncher and had him going backwards. Yes, I'm punching, dude.
Right.
Enough.
Like you not walking through my shots. You're gonna respect the punches that's coming. No, I might not be able to have this one shot, one power, might not have them. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't have, concrete blocks for hands. But do you got enough power to get respect? That's what it really comes down to.
Mm-hmm. And I think he do. And like I was saying, Haney got a good chance because he been at that level for a long time. Brian Norman hasn't fought at this level. Jen Sasaki was definitely throwing hooks. But one thing I want to say though, like, Devin do got a problem with the left. You know what I'm saying? Not from the Ryan Garcia fight too, but he also got caught with the left from Jojo Diaz a lot. He got caught with the left from Linares, and he got caught with lefts from Lomachenko. So that's obviously a problem for him. And by Norman having a good left, he could definitely get caught with that. You know what I'm saying? But I think Devin got a good chance at outboxing him, but he definitely got to be careful on the left. That's definitely a downfall of his.
Yeah.
I just know that if Brian Norman feel like he could walk through Devin Haney's shots, and if his jab is not able to be like, that was the thing that was underrated about Mayweather. Mayweather's jab and Mayweather's right hand was enough. Like he would come in, I'll do a similar thing, like where you just come in with that right hand, you jump in with it, and then you get
You talking about the pull counter? The pull counter?
No, not even the pull. No, not even the pull counter. Like where he would just dive in with his right hand. Like it's something I imitate all the time. You basically just leap in with your right hand, and then from there you in a position where you all the way in. So basically wrestling with the guy from there, he can't get nothing off. You smother his shots.
Devin don't have that punch either like that.
Yeah, Devin don't have that type of boom and make you step in. Like you gotta respect it. It's enough to jar you. It's enough to keep him up off you for real. Because then when you sitting back on that back foot, you able to keep threatening that right hand. All you doing is flashing it. Like I'll jump in with this motherfucker. You better leave me alone.
But look, the jab he put on Regis though, that'll do him some justice against Norman. If he could perform like that,
he sat down on that jab. He was pushing him back with that jab. Like that's a good jab. That's what I'm saying. At 47, can he have that type of jab?
Yeah. So that's what we need to see, man. I hope so though. That's gonna be a good fight though.
It's his last performance with Ramirez. He was always on the toes with the jab, just kind of disrupting Ramirez's timing and giving him enough of time and space to turn the corner. But I never saw him sit down and make Ramirez go backwards with the jab or the right hand for real.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. Shit can't come soon enough, though, huh?
Nope. I'm waiting on this Canelo fight, man. It's almost.
My thing is, who is going to be on the undercard, man?
We already talked about this. Nobody.
Lester Martinez and M. Billy supposed to be on there. I think that's
a good fight.
Happen. Yeah, that's a great fight. And Jared Anderson turned down Big Baby Miller, man. He a coward, man.
Nah,
he pulled out. I saw that.
Yeah, he pulled out the fight. Yep, Jared Anderson don't want it.
Wait a minute. When was that fight actually really contracted? Like,
why did Anderson pull out? What was the reason? I just saw Big Baby make a video about it.
That's what I'm saying. That's fake news.
It's
his opponent. It's like he pulled out.
They met up and they said they gonna fight each other, talk to this person, that person, and then Turkey Ring Magazine posted it about we trying to get these fights on the undercard. So they was definitely in talks. Turkey was gonna pay for it, but Jared Anderson now he don't want it. So it was definitely in the making.
I don't know, because my understanding it was just talks, and that's a perfect fight for Jared. That's a perfect get back fight for Jared Anderson.
What's the reason you don't think he I didn't see the whole video. Did he say why he pulled out?
He did say why. I forgot what he said though, but
Jared Anderson right now he in Toledo right now.
He don't want the smoke.
Damn,
man.
this is way to sum it up.
Man, that
Yeah, I wanna. Did you know him like personally?
Who?
I've been in the gym
McConnell.
with him.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Jerry gonna be done, man. If he don't, he
Oh,
ain't
what?
fight Big Baby.
I mean, Anderson is done. Like, let's be honest. His mentally, he's shot.
Yeah,
The thing
that's
is this though, he never was one of them that really wanted to like. He's just trying to make some cheese. He's just trying to get out
right,
the hood.
but
He
Well,
did
we
that.
did at first. He looked like he was the one, the American
that's
heavyweight.
what I'm saying though. Like
That's because he was on
know
Top Rank. Top Rank will make you look however they want to make you look.
Well, yeah, but
after the
Mikhail, he was
Bacoli
also
knockout.
fighting and doing well. You know what I mean?
No, he was. I'm saying like, okay, like he not Bud Crawford. Bud would fight for $3 and pride. Like Bud just loves to fight, bro. He loves to dominate. He loves to prove he's the best. He loves to walk into a room. He'll wrestle you right now.
I'll whoop Bud's ass.
Just cause you said that. Just because you said he will not be able to like.
I bet you one thing.
Beautifully put, Mikhail. Beautifully put.
I'll hit harder than him on that punch machine. I'm a challenge.
Listen, that's the thing. I swear, y'all can make a good content. Y'all can make a good video. You ever in the same room with him, and you guys are able to got a punch machine. You able to make that?
And I'd be like,
Bud is dumb competitive.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm 10 years older.
I got Bud, Michael.
That's how I
you
grew
got
up.
Bud over you. You wiling out, Mikhail.
But look, after the
Why you saying
Bacoli
Mikhail?
knockout, we looked at him like he was
You
finished.
think Midwest dudes sound the same?
Look, after the Bacoli knockout,
I
we
don't
thought
know
he
why.
was finished.
I'm
We pretty
tired.
much kind of knew he was finished just from his mindset. But he fought the second fight, the nobody, and almost got knocked out in the 10th round. So people pretty much gave up on him.
Oh, nobody almost got knocked out.
Yeah, he in the 10th round, he definitely he got wobbled in that
Who?
round.
Who?
He got caught
Jared
with a
Anderson, his last fight.
almost knocked out. That was an easy fight.
Who did he fight again?
He in the 10th fight, in the 10th, I'm telling you, if we could watch that 10th round, he almost got knocked out, bro. He was looking like Bacoli all over again in that round. But we gave up on him, but we still was willing to give him a chance just to see Big Baby versus Big Baby. Everybody wanted that fight, so it made sense. But if you didn't
tell you something.
You don't take that fight, nobody gonna want to see him fight nobody.
He gonna come back and fight when he get good and ready and when he needs some money. Outside of that, he don't care.
Nobody gonna really watch it though, because
that's the part I keep trying to get across to you. He doesn't care. Like, dude don't want to be famous. Dude,
I know, but
just
I'm
wanna
saying
make some
this.
money. He
Not
don't care.
ducking this fight is gonna hurt his brand. Like his stock gonna drop way worse than it already
That's
is.
what we're saying. That's what we're trying to get you to understand. Like, he does not care about his stock. He don't care.
You talking about Crawford?
I mean,
Jared Anderson, he doesn't care.
If he want to make, he not gonna make money. Like
He
I
already
know
That's
he
what I'm
only
saying.
care about money, but he not gonna make money because nobody gonna want to see him fight. You ain't fighting Big Baby. Nobody gonna want to see him fight.
You know any hood dudes? You know anybody like front of hood type deal?
Yeah.
Right. So if you gave your average hood dude $2 million, you think that he really cares about anything you talking about right now? He about to take that. He been flipping and keeping 10,000, 20,000 afloat for all his life. You give him $2 million. You think he care about anything you talking about? Your stock is gonna drop. Man, dude, listen, bro. I got this. I done got a dog kennel. Got a couple little jobs. Got a couple of this. I got a food truck. I got it. Man, I don't care about nothing you talking about.
No, I'm saying what he care about making money. He not gonna.
I agree with. I think Jared Anderson doesn't care, but I think also I think the money gonna be gone sooner or later. Seem
That's
like
what I'm
it.
saying. That's when you gonna
then he gonna have to fight.
That's when he gonna get motivated to fight. When he fuck his money up, he gonna be like,
I'm saying he not gonna get paydays based off him not fighting Big Baby. It's gonna be really over with for him.
He gonna get enough. He gonna stay active enough over the next couple years, ducking and dodging and just staying active enough, fighting a little couple fights, and he gonna be able to get in there and get enough. He's a heavyweight. Heavyweights is not something that's just an easy commodity, man.
He might retire, or maybe not retire. It might take a long hiatus.
Yeah, a hiatus. I believe
he get knocked out again. He gonna retire.
I don't think he's gonna come back for a while. He needs to clear his head.
Hey, Marco, remember I told you he was on that Top Rank card in February. He was supposed to open up the undercard, and then at the last minute they bumped him down to the prelims. I don't even think he was on TV. I think he was like on YouTube.
I did miss 2 super chats. I stepped away. Extra crispy 10-piece from the man with the plan. from Georgia. Classic boxing. Interesting. Now he starts using caps. No one will out actual numbers. Put out natural numbers. That hurts a fighter. Classic boxing versus boxing today. What do you want to see? This is a gladiator sport in ring, not speculation. And now, did we hit the goal? This is for the goal. You guys are dope. We can surpass the goal. Extra crispy 5-piece from my man
CJ Rich
with the plan. See Jeezy, not Jizzy, Jeezy. See Jeezy for the goal. Shout out to my homies on the panel. Pump the raffle. Do you guys even give a fuck about this raffle?
Hey, I already put my entries in, bro.
No, you
so
did.
don't look at me.
Most these are $5,000 gloves.
Can I put this Chipotle card in?
Super rare, right? 8-ounce Pro Fight gloves from 1998. One of the first ever released by Grant. These are vintage, brand new, right?
They got strings. It looked like they got
they got strings. They're lace up Pro Fight gloves.
Somebody get those for me, bro. I need them.
Pro Fight gloves, lace up from 1998. You see the old Grant logo, like that. They don't make. You guys know the deal, right there. How do we do it? I got it right there.
Yeah.
Or right there, $10. Put your name. Put Grant gloves. Booyaka.
Man, come on, y'all. Put some raffles in, and if somebody win, man, shoot them to me, please.
Oh shit.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, what about the Discord, Marco? Where can people join the Discord so they can get updates about your videos and when you're going live?
Now, what I'm gonna have to do, Mo, is remember how you told me to get the link. Don't tell me.
CJ Rich just dropped the link for you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he dropped
invite people. No, okay, I'm not that fucking old. But thank you, CJ. Here's the Discord. Booyaka.
Booyaka.
So yeah, I don't know. All I know is M. Billy and Lester Martinez. That's probably gonna be on the undercard.
He said something about upcoming stars, and they weren't really. They was gonna put some upcomers. Like, I mean, I get it though.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we come in for Boots. Canelo is gonna sell. We get it. We get it. I mean, but I said Bud Canelo. We get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's shift a little. Panel members first, and also the chat. Bud versus Canelo, I want to hear the picks. Let's start with, I'm not asking Bud going to stop Canelo. That's fucking obvious.
Wait. Picks, you mean picks who's Bud or Canelo, or you mean?
Bud or Canelo? Who you got winning? Yeah. Mikhail, go.
I'm rooting for Bud.
Who you think's winning, not who you're rooting for.
I know. I hope he does the impossible. I just got to preface it. I'm rooting for Bud. I hope he does the impossible. I got Canelo by a unanimous decision, though.
Okay. Jersey Bob.
I have Bud winning because Canelo, he's just not hungry anymore. And Bud is more hungry than him for this fight. I think that's going to be enough for him to win the decision.
Okay. South Bend Steve, who you got?
Will you address me the proper way? But I got my boy. I got Bud, man.
You got Bud. Okay, short and sweet.
Team.
Smoking Mo Frazier.
So I'm rooting for Bud because I want to see history get made, but I'm picking a draw. I think it's going to be a majority draw, something like that.
Damn. Okay, and finally, the man from Texas, JB Sports.
Yeah, I got Crawford winning the fight, man. I just think he's a better overall fighter, man. I think Canelo's style is tailor-made for Crawford. I think he picks him apart, man. He establishes the jab, keeps him in the mid-range, gives him different angles. He'll be landing those straight short shots while Canelo, who's typically at this point of his career, he loads up on his shots. He throws one shot at a time, throws a lot of hooks. I think that's tailor-made for a guy that's very, very accurate counter puncher, a guy that's a sharpshooter with the short, straight, accurate punches. I think he beats.
So let's just do a recap here. How many Bud? How many Canelo?
I got Bud.
I think everybody picked Bud except one person.
Except Bob, right?
Yeah.
No, I picked Bud. I picked Bud.
Who picked Canelo again? Oh, it was
Mo.
Mikhail.
Yeah, I picked
Mo and Mikhail.
Oh, Mikhail. Okay. Now I can't give you mine because it's 50-50. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to say this real quick. I think who I think is gonna win the fight. I think test wise, I think Bud is gonna win. But I think on the scorecards, especially if it's close, they're gonna give it to Canelo. In my opinion.
Well, okay, I get that, but I'm asking you guys to tell me who you think wins, like
Yeah,
in
that's why I
our
picked
eyes,
him.
because
That's why I
we
picked
know
him.
even if the scorecards are bullshit, we all know as a community, like, okay, that was bullshit. So and so really won.
Yeah, I got Bud by TKO, man.
Wavy, I can't pick one. The only thing I could say is I'm curious to see how Bud's going to handle punches in the professional ranks against a super middleweight.
And how Canelo gonna handle Bud punches at super middleweight.
That I'm not worried about. Canelo's handling light heavyweight punches, no problem. Like,
Listen, Bud
You
is
know, it's the
killer,
punches
bro.
that you don't see. Them the ones that do damage.
Yeah,
And Crawford is a
so-
master at catching guys with punches they don't see.
oh,
exactly.
you just hit it. I was about to say that.
No matter who you are, if you get caught off guard, you're gonna feel it. And Bud is a finisher. He got killer instinct. I just feel like we're gonna see Canelo probably bleed for the first time. We're gonna see something we never seen. He gonna be red. He gonna get tagged up.
Oh, there's Jackie. Jackie's supporting her fellow Latino, Canelo. I think. Who you got, Jackie?
Hey, Jackie.
Although she's
a lot
half black too, actually, so that doesn't
a
make
lot
sense.
of people never been knocked out till they fought
She likes
Bud.
both of them.
Porter.
Hey, that's a
Spence,
good point.
Jose Benavidez, Cal Velasquez, Gamboa. The list goes on and on.
You know, hey, if Bud not Canelo,
Delorme,
they gonna say that boy on steroids.
It don't even matter. I don't think he gonna knock him out like cold, but I think the ref gonna step in there and stop it. But a lot of people, like all them fighters I named, was never knocked out.
Let's do this. Let's do this. This is interesting to me because this is what I fear. What percentage? I want you guys to just give me out of 100%. What percentage chance do you give this fight of actually being a bit of a snooze fest? Like a bit. I'm not saying dead boring, but boring-ish. Let's go down the pin. Bud versus Canelo. What you think? Bud gonna snooze fest.
25-30% chance. That's all.
Okay, you're low. What about you, Macau? Dead shot. Dead shot. All right.
Bud's gonna be too active.
Let's move on to Bob. We got 15 minutes till he turns.
20%. I think 20%. I just think that I just think it's gonna be an exciting fight. I think these guys are gonna fight. I don't think Bud's not gonna run. He's not gonna stand in front of him, but he's not gonna run. And Canelo, because Bud is coming up, he's gonna think he can overpower him. So I think it's gonna be an entertaining fight.
Okay, so okay, so pretty much.
He said 10%.
What about you, Indiana Donovan? What percentage?
I don't know. I can see in a world where like, what percentage? Okay, let me say
That'll
like
be boring. That it might be boring.
34.
How much?
Yeah, I could in a world I could see where it's I said 34.
34.
34%.
Yeah.
That's fucking weirdly specific. Okay. Smoking Mo Frazier.
But like, no, I could see in. Go ahead.
I disagree with everybody in here entirely. I'm like 90% sure it's going to be a very boring, highly scientific fight.
Oh wow!
There we go. Mo's pot stirring Mo. Okay. And JB,
which I'm okay with. Which me personally, as a fan, I'm okay with that because I think it's going to be still riveting and entertaining to me personally.
This was a Yain set, 34.097 to the fourth power. What about you, JB? What you think?
I think the first half of the fight, it's going to be very tactical. So some people might think that be boring if they really don't know the sweet signs, understand what them guys trying to set up, and what them guys trying to see what the other one bringing to the table. So maybe the first 6 rounds, 50%. I think the second half of the fight, maybe 20-25%. I think whoever start getting the upper hand starts taking over after round 6. So I think that's when it get real interesting. So first half, I can see people saying, "Oh, this ain't not too much happening." You got 2 high level fighters with high boxing IQs, knowing they're in a big fight. I think they're gonna be trying to test the waters early on. So I think the Bud kind of takes over after that.
So your average is roughly 37-38%. That's the average.
Yeah, 37-30% overall.
I don't think it's gonna be boring for the simple fact that Bud is aware that Canelo was up 2 rounds before he even started the fight. So that's gonna make him start active, and he gonna flip the switch right away. I think he gonna come in, working the jab, and be really active right from beginning to end. That's why I don't think it's gonna be boring.
I'm more with with smoking Mo Frazier. I'm thinking not 90. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna give it 60%. It might be a little
that's what I
boring.
was gonna say. I can see in a world where the fight is just super slow. It's not much action.
They're gonna be counter punching each other. If Clarissa was in here, she always says that they're gonna be countering each other.
All night.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Hey,
a
Marco.
What's up,
Marco? Okay, not to read too much into the tea leaves and shit. Pretend like I'm some oracle, but I'll say this: the moment I saw Bud, maybe 2 or 3 months out before the Majima fight, he put a post out that he was
going Super
sparring
Saiyan.
sparring with Andre Ward, and as soon as I saw that, I knew immediately that we were gonna get the exact fight that we got.
Ward.
So yeah, so I would say, keep an eye out if you see stuff in the media like that, because not to put down Andre Ward, he's my guy, but he's not exactly the most fucking stellar performer.
Andre Ward was a boring fighter.
The Mo Rickle.
Crawford had been known to be like a slow starter. Outside of that Harold Spence fight, he started that fight out on fire and destroyed Spence. But most of these fights, he takes a while to kind of dissect his opponent, download information, then he starts to pick them guys apart and take over. So you might see that early on. People might confuse that with being boring, but Crawford sometimes is a slow starter. But I'm not saying a slow starter. He just, breaking his opponent down mentally, trying to see what they bring to the fight.
I'm gonna say if he knocks out Canelo, I might have to start putting him in all-time greats. If he knocks him out,
yeah, I'll put him over Floyd if he stopped Canelo.
Nah.
If he stopped Canelo, I gotta put him over Floyd.
No, and stopping him is it swelling up his eye like a shellfish allergy, or knocking him the fuck out are two totally different. Like if he knocks him out, like pieces him up and drop, because we've never seen Canelo go down.
Who do you think could beat Crawford on Floyd's resume?
I don't know.
I don't think nobody.
It's hard to say because, Crawford's still fighting. But I mean, on Floyd's resume, a prime Mosley maybe. A prime Cotto would have. He probably would have lost. Bud's too smart for him. But
I think at 47, Bud will wipe out his whole resume, man.
I don't know, man. Don't sleep on Mosley. Zab would have given him hell.
Marco, do you think a guy as durable as Cotto could fight Bud to a decision with his style? Do you think he would fight Bud to a decision?
No, I think somebody's getting knocked out if they fought each other. Because Cotto is just there, like to either hit you or get hit or both.
He likes to come back in fights, and coming back against Crawford is just. I don't think that'll be a good idea.
Yeah, I think Crawford stops Cotto late, though. It'd be a good fight, but I think Crawford stops him late. Somewhere in the championship rounds, he stops Cotto.
Has Cotto ever been in a boring fight? Like, all his fights are fun.
Right.
Talk about a crowd pleaser. Jesus. Cotto was like... And what a great personality. I mean, like, everything about him was dope.
But, like, we seen Benavidez. Nobody dropped or stopped Benavidez yet. Jose Benavidez. Not even when he fought Charlo at 163.
No, you're right. And Bud laid him out. Yeah.
Yeah. He fought him at 163, and he still ain't get dropped. So, Bud be on a different level. And I feel like he said, he's going to go Super Saiyan in that, man. I feel like he going to step it up more than he ever has. Like Spence, he was in first gear that whole fight. He didn't really have to get in his bag. He just, outsmarted him.
Maybe I don't know if I said great. I meant great more like didn't rub people the wrong way, very quiet, very humble, very professional. That's what I meant by great. Not like, he was like super. Hey, you doing okay, Vega? Are we sipping grandma syrup tonight? How we doing? Fucking Vega went off late yesterday like a wild man. Cotto gave Floyd work and Floyd Crawford. Cotto was a drama diva? How so? Damn, he's shitting on his fellow Boricua. How was he a drama? Come in, tell me. I don't fuck. If something I don't know about, I'd like to hear about it.
Hey, ain't it kind of crazy that we don't have an undercard for this fight? They got the whole card. They got like 7 fights for the November 22nd card in Saudi Arabia, but they have nothing.
We talked about this on this show. You weren't in at that. We talked about that. Oh yeah, we couldn't. We're like, this is not normal.
No, it's not. No, it's like we're like 5 weeks out, and we don't have a co-main opening card for the main event card. Now he say he's gonna have fights from Thursday to Saturday. That's probably gonna be for the prospect level
Right.
fighters from Thursday to Friday. But the Saturday main event card, he said he wanted the big babies fighting. He wanted Lester Martinez and Billy, and none of those fights have been announced.
Hold on.
like
But it
Saturday,
has
I
to
mean,
do with I
Sunday.
asked you to come on and talk to us about it. So that's why I was like, you're not going to go wild, are you? That's why I said it. It has nothing to do with what we're
Anyway,
referring
fight.
to directly.
Anyway, fight on that Sunday.
What up, Tone Deaf? I don't know Kodo. The hell I have to support someone I don't know nor ever met. I don't know, some Puerto Rican shit. I don't know. I mean, I don't like Pulev, and he's Bulgarian, so I mean, but you know, there is a lot of, we could say there's a lot of nationalism in boxing, right?
Oh yes, you got people. Got
Right?
UK fighters, UK fans support UK fighters.
Hey, but even like Macau, do you, if you're here, do you fucking go hard for, that sounded gay, but for like Ohio dudes just because they're from Ohio? You know, Bob, do you do that for Jersey fighter?
I don't. I picked Duarte against.
No, not just for Jersey fighters. No.
And like I think what's that? You do for Indiana. See, I bet you somebody like Mo probably doesn't because California is so
Name
big.
one fighter from Indiana.
I just said, would you?
Oh no, I thought you said you do.
No, I'm saying you would. More like if there was one, you would support him.
No, you know, it was a dude that I used to go to high school with. That box. He actually fought Emiliano Vargas. And it's not like I'm rooting for him. I really didn't know him like that. So.
I picked Duarte against who did he just fight in Chicago?
Robert Sims Jr.
Yeah.
Kenneth Sims Jr.
I picked Duarte, and I'm from Chicago. And when Danny Garcia fought who did he fight from Chicago? The Mexican dude. I forgot his name, but
you talking about Ruiz, right?
No,
I know you're talking about the guy that fought Broner. I know you're talking about the guy from Chicago. He fought Broner. He fought Fortuna.
Is that true, Yayan? Did Frank Martin live in Indiana?
Yeah, he did. He's from Indiana.
Yeah, he's from Indiana. Yeah,
he is.
Yeah,
okay.
I picked Garcia.
He's from Indianapolis.
That's why
Chicago don't have many good boxers.
Zesty. Huh?
Chicago don't have many good boxers.
Yeah, I can't remember that Spanish guy. Now he was a good fight. He got some bad decisions. He won a lot of fights that he didn't get the credit for. I know you talking about.
Who? I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he went over there and got beat by Conor Benn. Conor Benn probably was the only fighter that really beat him decisively. He went over there and tried to box Conor Benn. He got outside of it with how he fight and lost a decision. But he was a good fighter. I thought he beat Broner actually.
Speaking
I know you're talking about the Spanish guy.
Speaking of Ben, I'm pissed that he's rematching Eubank. Hey, I want to see Ben fight some actual fucking welterweights because I think Ben is
I don't want to
exciting.
see that Eubank fight either.
Yeah, who
All
does?
about dollar bill, y'all. It's about that money. He get paid big money. He ain't gonna make that type of money fighting. You know, that's fights we want to see, but he ain't making that type of money fighting Barrios or somebody like that.
It's a mismatch that was just done for their father's legacy in the UK. They did it already. Why are we doing it again? Because it was close. It wasn't even close.
Adrian Granados. That's his name.
There you go, Granados. Yeah, Granados.
Yeah.
He beat Fortuna, man. Fortuna waved the white flag. He got carried out of that ring on a stretcher, man. But he wasn't even hurt. It's just that physicality of Granados made him just, pull a Herman Cintron in that fight. You remember that?
Yeah, I go to
that was
gym
crazy.
that he used to go to too in Cicero. The Granados.
Yeah.
That's true, Vega. Agreed.
That was on the Errol Spence call. Errol Spence fought that guy, the Spanish guy, hit him with a body shot and dropped him. That was vintage Spence. I can't remember that, but that Granados Fortuna fight was a co-main event. So Granados, man, he was a good fighter. He just got on the wrong end of a lot of close fights. Didn't get the decision.
True.
Hey, to Vega's point, I recall Nigel Benn, the father. If I recall correctly, he won both of his world titles in the States. In Vegas, I believe. Vegas and maybe New York. Vegas and Atlantic City. So
what was that McClellan fight? Was that in America?
No, that fight I believe that fight was in the UK. I believe that one was in the UK. But the Barkley fight and the I forgot maybe Doug DeWitt. Maybe he fought Doug DeWitt for the middleweight title. I believe both of those fights were in the States. Because he was a top rank guy.
His father. I mean, Nigel Benn hit mad fucking hard, man. He was a beast.
Hey, if you ever get a chance, Marco, go back and watch the post-fight interview of the first Eubank Ben fight, bro. Eubank won, but he was fucked up. He was so fucked up. His tongue was split open from like a Ben.
I don't know
Ben
how he won
uppercut.
that fight. I know Ben was battering him like a chicken finger, and somehow he
Yeah,
just came back.
Dude, he was in
Demarcus
agonizing pain. He was and fuck those commentators because they kept asking him questions, and obviously he's on air, so he can't tell him to go fuck himself. But you can see, like, he's literally looking at his manager off camera, like, I need to go to the hospital right now. Like, he fucked him up, dude.
Demarcus Hill say, "Nah, Anderson don't have it no more. Neither does Bacoli, honestly." And
That's
I
a
agree
fact.
with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Bacoli eats mad snacks. Doesn't really like.
He looked terrible against Ajagba.
Well, I mean, he took it. Oh, Ajagba? You mean not Ajagba? The dude just knocked him out.
Ajagba. No,
Yeah, he fought Parker, and then he fought Ajagba with his last
he
fight.
fought Parker short notice,
I
but
didn't
he
even
had a
see the
training
Ajagba fight. Did he win? I don't remember.
It was a draw.
Draw.
But
Who do you think
Ajagba
won?
really won. Ajagba really won, but they called it a draw. But he looked horrible in that fight.
You see, he knocks out Jared Anderson, and all of us are like, "Oh, if they were calling this guy George Foreman comparison,
Yeah.
what kind of crap?"
But I think if he didn't take that short notice Parker fight, he might have did his career
Word?
better.
Why'd he look shitty against Ajagba too? Like it's just
he got knocked
the
out at
truth
that point.
unfolds.
He came in that fight out of shape.
You fight enough rounds, the truth unfolds.
Yeah, he got
Marco.
What's up?
Marco, they're heavyweights, so we need to keep lanes open for guys that are like the Ernie Shavers of the world, the Ron Lyles of the world.
Confidence
Yeah,
level, and he
like
been
big
knocked out,
punchers.
so
exactly.
Yeah, but here's the
kinda
difference,
changed him.
Mo. I agree with you. Ernie Schaefer's, Ron Lyle, even fucking Jerry. These guys would come in shape and would look like they wouldn't come all slovenly and like they didn't fucking train and like they don't take the sport serious. That's my problem with it.
But Marco, I think if he wouldn't have never fought Parker and just waited on a Jagba fight, he probably would have got him out of there. But the fact that
He's always looked fucking fat, like, and that bothers me. Always.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And his stamina, it wasn't like, you know, and there's some guys in history, Tony Tubbs, Foreman, they're fat, but their gas tank is on full. This guy's fat and his shit is just, you can just tell his conditioning isn't there. So that's my problem with him.
Yeah, I think he about done.
Jilly Zhang too. Jilly Zhang's another fat fuck who I don't like shitting on fighters like that, but like he's another one who I mean, every fight he's adding another 10 pounds. He was like 325 his last fight or some shit.
The body snatcher stopped him.
If Wilder would have went to his body, he probably definitely could have beat him. But Wilder never go to the body that much, man.
All we got left, guys, in the heavyweight division of any possible Usyk beaters, and I'm not, is either Caballel or Moses Atuama. And I know Moses is way too early on, but like I think those are the only two we have left. That could be great heavyweights.
You know, Parker might have a chance, man. He improved a lot.
I'm telling you what the Parker thing, in my opinion, and I'll bust it. Parker has 3 big wins in a row. First win, he fought a Wilder that had Vietnam level PTSD that threw no punches. I'm talking Saving Private Ryan type PTSD.
You right about that too.
So he beats him. Then he goes in against Zhang, who tipped the scales at 470 and threw no punches.
And he got dropped. He dropped him like 2 times, right?
And he got dropped, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes in against a Bacoli who are also tipping the scales, eating mad snacks on the plane ride over there off a 2-day notice.
You're right about that.
I'm not impressed by
right about that.
Look at his career up to that point. They're trying to be like, oh, he resurrected himself. Most improved.
The same thing Daniel Dubois did, and look what happened to him. So you absolutely right about that.
So I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give Andy Lee a little credit though. I think he has improved Parker, but I don't think he beats Usyk. Man, he's too slow. He ain't beating Usyk. But from what I'm hearing though, if Toma beats White, they're gonna do a Toma versus Parker for the vacant WBO because Usyk gonna drop that belt. And the winner of that fight could possibly fight Usyk, next year. Usyk probably not gonna fight the rest of the year.
And Vega, you're right, because you could tell after the Bacoli fight, after the Parker fight, Bacoli didn't even look upset. He was just like 10 million. Like he could care less. He was a sacrificial lamb by his own accord. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. So I'm not saying Parker, and because Parker also, look at his career before that. he's a good fighter, but there's nothing spectacular about him in any
Yeah,
dimension of the game.
you're right. I don't think Caballero can beat Usyk either. I give it to Otama, and that's about it. He the only one got a chance.
Cabello's pretty. I mean, yeah,
He
you're right.
okay, but
I think Caballero probably give him a better fight than Parker. Like you said, I agree with Marco. Caballero and Otama, you know,
That's
I think those are the only two really out there. That's the only fights that kind of intrigue me. Where I'd be like, okay, this might be interesting.
Yeah, man, that's it. So like, and unfortunately, both of those guys. Well, not Parker. I don't include Parker. Caballero and Agate. They're Agate. Maybe you could. Sorry, same person. Agate Nituama. Agate, you could maybe argue has enough fights and is far enough where he can get a title shot, but Moses needs a butt. Like, you can't give him a title shot now. People will be like, who the fuck? Who is he? Who did he fight?
Okay, what if he beat White and then beats Parker?
But what I'm saying is Usyk might peace out. He could easily retire after this next. Oh wait, he didn't even have another fight lined up, does he?
He's not fighting till next year. He's not fighting rest of the year. He gonna see what's going on. There ain't nothing out there for him right now. That's what I'm saying. Utama's got to beat White in 2 weeks and then beat Parker for the vacant WBO. Then I think that'll be a big fight.
Yo, I think he's. Oh shit! I think he's gonna fight Fury in the third.
Well, remember Marco
retired again. Fury just said he retired again. He's not coming back. He got a great beard. He retired again. Fury.
Yeah, he said that about a week
ago.
ago.
And then him and fucking Turkey post a video saying we're hunting rabbits. Like, I trust that video more. Fury likes to fucking jerk us around, try and make like he thinks he's that big still. Where we're like, what's he gonna do?
Right.
But still, I think it's all part of his promotion. He's coming back.
Nobody want to see that fight, just like the Better Beef and Bivol fight. Nobody want to see that either.
No, nobody. And they were both close. Like, could we argue that Fury, Usyk, and Better Beef Bivol were both equally close? Like
the second fight with Fury, yeah. The first one, Usyk won clearly. Though.
I disagree. I think the second one was more like Usyk.
Yeah, Usyk won the second one more clearly.
But anyway, what are you gonna say, Mo?
I was going to say I agree with you entirely, Marco, but I think that's a testament to the greatness of all those fighters involved and the good matchmaking of styles. Like, I don't think you say that in the pejorative, like it's a bad thing, but I see that I was enthralled by all four of those fights. I loved every minute of those fights. I don't know about you, but I loved it.
I like the first, the one. But after one, they rematch. We all know it's going to be a fucking carbon copy. Although, no, Usyk and Fury rematch, you know, Tyson Fury pump faked us like he's going to come out like he did against Wilder in the rematch and take his head off. And he didn't do any of that shit. So
no, he bitched out because he didn't want to get knocked the fuck out, Marco. And I think if they fight a third time, he's going to get knocked the fuck out. I promise you.
Please no third fight. Please.
I wouldn't say he bitched out. He was just had something in front of him that's a very hard puzzle to fucking solve.
Yep, all those feints and stuff like that. He tried to box off the back.
Right, and he probably had a slight PTSD. Like, man, this guy already fucking made me bounce all over the ring like I'm stuck in a pinball machine. Maybe, you know.
Did you hear about than the other fighters too? So I feel like that'll give Usyk a completely different look. A smaller fighter with power too. That's the fight I want to see before he retires.
Yeah. You talk about Canelo, twitchy guy. It'd be kind of like
Otama and Usyk.
Yeah,
Otama's too young, man. He's the next generation, man.
No,
like I say, get 2 fights. Beat White on the 16th and beat Parker. Everybody gonna want to see that.
I don't think Usyk is gonna fight again. I got a weird feeling that he's gonna retire.
Yeah,
look at it this way.
He's gonna come back for a big money fight.
Usyk knocked out Dubois, and he said the 3 fights that he's considering are Fury, Parker, and Chisora. So
this Parker, that's it. That's the only fight I would be interested in.
Parker not interested in no Chisora fight.
Jesus.
Well, Chisora gave him his toughest fight though at heavyweight, to be honest.
Yeah, he did, but that was what 3 4. That was like doing COVID. That was like 3 years ago. That was 2022.
That was 4 years ago, I think now. But
but
did all you gentlemen hear about what's most likely going to happen with Boots?
Yeah, I heard Rashidi turned down 500,000. I did hear that. You know, they up Eddie Hearn, came on Twitter and said that they doubled the offer, so it's 500,000.
Yeah, I mean,
Rashidi ought to take that. He ain't made no 500,000 at no point of his career.
That's imagery, bro. What they're really gonna do is this. They're not really worried about fighting Rashidi. That's for image purposes. You want to put as many potential fights out there so you can be able to soften the blow for who he's actually going to fight.
You gonna fight Andres or whatever? You gonna fight that guy from another Karen? That's who you gonna fight, Andres?
He's gonna fight. Let me tell you his name. Hold up, bear with me.
Look at number 10 or something. He gonna fight somebody we don't want to see.
Usama Lima. Usama Lima is the IBO champion. Rank. They moved him up to rank. They moved him up the rankings to number 10 in the WBA, and L Dub pointed that out 6 days ago. So what's probably going to happen is Tellus has a fight in a few weeks. Tellus is going to win his fight. Bud is going to fight Canelo. Drop the WBA. The WBA gets handed to Tellus, and the fight between Boots and Lima will be an eliminator for the WBA title to fight Tellus. That's probably what's going to happen.
You guys off a different topic. You noticed midnight hit and Bob disappeared. That motherfucker started changing. It's like
Ain't telling another person. Yeah. Tellez, he fighting on the MVP card, right? Jake Paul putting on a card. I think August 23rd. Tellez fighting on that card. So if he wins that,
so if he wins that, Bud drops the belt, he automatically is going to get boosted up to knocked up to the champion of WBA.
They're gonna elevate him. Yep.
Okay. So I think Boots is going to point, and I don't really. The thing is, here's the problem for Boots. I don't have an issue with them doing this, even though I would prefer a better fight because it's a path to the championship. But the problem with Boots has, in comparison to some of the other fighters, that and the reason why he's getting so much vitriol is because Boots was propagated into a position of greatness before he accomplished it. They said he was going to be the next Roy Jones, the anti-Crawford. That's why the expectation from him is so much higher than someone like Virgil. Nobody said Virgil was going to be the next Durant coming into 154. So that's the reason why the vitriol for Boots is coming.
Boots, it's not that they said it without like he showed the skill. And by the way, I'd never ever agreed with the Roy Jones comparisons. I don't think he's anything like Roy, but he was spectacular.
Boots. He did all that undisputed at 147 to not even get even close to undisputed. Like you weren't even willing to pay to get the fight. So it just like that was all.
Yeah, he's taken a weird turn in his career where we thought he could beat anybody. Now he's just like stagnant in Stillwater.
Yeah, he's strategically maneuvering. He's strategically maneuvering now. He's setting up paths with least resistance. He kind of did that in 147 though.
Tellus is would be considered the safest route to get a championship, and then the second option, if he doesn't go that option, it would be Josh Kelly, and then Josh Kelly would put him in position for the IBF.
So, Vega, you're right, but didn't one of those belts get emailed to him? Or am I wrong? I think they did, right? He got elevated.
Yeah, and I personally, I don't think the lineal should have been up for grabs for that for Stanley Ennis. I don't think it was, but they did it, and it is what it is. But
no way can.
I agree, Brim. I agree, Brim.
Yeah, you gotta do something when these lineals get vacated. You gotta either. I think they should always be the 1 and the 2 fighting. I don't think they should just be given to anybody, but sometimes you have to. Maybe the 2 isn't, available or whatever.
1 and 3, then it should never be. Somebody should never get.
I agree. You should win it in the ring. Absolutely.
You know the sad part about it though, that Lima's not a bad fighter, but people don't know who he is. So people gonna throw all types of dirt on Boots' name. And see, the people call me a Boots hater because I'm a Norman guy, but I'm a fair person. The reason why he's getting the vitriol, like I said, is because of the expectations and he was propagated so high. But I don't have an issue if it's a fight that's if one fight leads him to a championship fight next. And Lima,
but look, he's
not a horrible fighter.
It's not even besides the expectations. We've seen too many of those names on his resume. We got 32 of those names. Just enough of that. We want
34 actually.
And the reason why the term matters, Zoro, is because you mentioned, he has 2 champions. Lineal isn't that good. Well, if one of them was just given to him without him fighting for it, that makes people question the validity of it or the prestige of it. You know what I mean?
Email means elevated.
Yeah, it just means, to me, it matters. It just means you didn't fight for it. That's what it really just means. You did not fight for it. And that's not always considered. I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm not sure. I do think he should fight for it. But in a situation where he can't because whatever. But a lot of people look at it like, well, you didn't even win the fucking belt in the ring. So, that's not as much of an asterisk on your career as people who actually won the belts in the ring.
Yeah, he got elevated in the IBF. You know, he went that. He started doing it really at 147. You know, he was in the WBO and the IBF, but he went the IBF route because he felt that Spence was a more winnable fight. So he went that route. Crawford beat
Exactly.
Spence and got all the belts. Then Crawford moved up and he was able to get that vacant IBF belt. He won the WBA belt. He had to beat Stellonis.
The people that said that Bud was ducking boots at that time, I look at them like they're crazy. Like, are you forgetting that he was contractually obligated with Spence and had to wait 8 months for Spence to go get an eye surgery?
Yeah.
Like, people forget
They-
those timelines. You know,
They knew that, and Boots knew that too when he
Yo,
when he
speaking of
asked for the belt.
Oh, my bad. Speaking of Spence, did anybody think after he lost to Crawford that he would just not come back?
I did. I said it before the fight.
I didn't. I thought he'd want to get his get
after
back.
the fight, it's gonna be like his third car wreck, and he's not gonna rematch. He's gonna retire.
Okay. Well, most of us did not think that, right? Didn't most of us think he'd be back? If not, I think most of us thought he was going to take that rematch because there was a clause.
Well,
Yeah,
I did
thought he
not.
was going to take a rematch. And I thought he was going to come back and fight Fundora. You know, he one of them guys, he don't believe in no tune-ups. So I thought he'd be right back within a year.
my hot take is Errol Spence comes back at the beginning of next year, though.
What'd you want to say, Donovan? No, he's
I
not
was gonna
coming.
say, well, nobody thought the fight was gonna go how it went.
I had
True
a
that.
75-25, man. My name was Boy Gonna Stop Spence.
True that.
Yeah, Marco, I knew from the outset, Marco, that rematch was never, ever gonna happen, and it was just a ploy. It was a last minute fuck you from PBC to jerk Bud around one more time, and then they didn't give him the Zoo fight, and then they didn't give him the Fundora fight, and then they didn't give him the Charlo
and they
Hold
blocked
on,
the
hold on, hold
Charlo
on.
fight too. They put
Hold on, real
Charlo
quick.
against Canelo
Question.
and took that fight away.
Question is, how did you know, and what do you mean a ploy? What was a ploy?
To hold up, he meant to
I'm
hold
sorry,
up
hold
his
up
career.
Crawford's career, to hold up Crawford's career,
So you
just
think
to
he
fuck
never
him.
wanted to take it?
Correct.
Right. And then, because
Why
why
was
would
it
you
in the
wait 7
contract then,
months
just
if
to
you
hold up his
needed
career?
surgery before you fought
In case he
Crawford?
loses?
Supposedly, why would you wait 7 months and you supposed to fight him in December, but you waited till January to get surgery?
Exactly. Thank you, and thank you. And people talking about Virgil got tune-ups at 154. Are you forgetting they had to go tune-ups because he had rhabdo and he moved up, his first fight after dealing with all that. And also we didn't have that same expectation on Virgil that they have on Boots. So Boots ain't dealing with rhabdo, myelitis or whatever. And he's being crowned I call him right now the eye test champion of the effing world right now because there's still things that he needs to do before he gets crowned the way he has been crowned in the past by the boxing public.
Word.
And
Real
PBC,
quick, are Shane or Fred watching? If so, identify yourselves. Go ahead.
and PBC knew that Crawford wanted to move up and fight Charlo for undisputed after he fights Spence. Then all of a sudden they give little Charlo to Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He lost his belt and lost the fight, so they took that fight away.
And his girl.
Then when he waited on Spence, Spence was too injured to fight, so he went after Fundora. Then Spence tried to invade that fight. He got in the ring, and they took that fight from Crawford. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they were just trying to stop him as much as they can.
Yeah, the PBC never wanted the Crawford Spence fight. They wanted Spence versus Thurman. They actually didn't want that fight. Spence pressed for that fight, and they went on,
Look,
let that fight happen. But they didn't want that fight.
If he would have fought Fundora, he would have had 3 of the titles. Yeah, because look, Crawford won. He won the WBA from Majamov, and Fundora had the WBO and the WBC. So if he would have unified with Fundora, he would have had 3 titles and only one more fight for undisputed. They blocked that.
Yeah. Like I said, PBC never wanted that fight. They didn't want Spence and Crawford. Spence, you gotta give Spence credit on that. Spence really pushed for that fight. They wanted Spence to fight Thurman. Thurman was the PBC man. They wanted that fight.
I think Spence is coming back. I know one of you said I don't. What do you
I
guys
don't think so. I don't think so.
Let's stick a fork in him. What you think?
I think he'll come back for one fight. And we'll see. If he don't look right, I think he probably retire there. But Fundora said after the Zoo rematch win that he said he still would like to fight Spence. So Spence might still get a fight against Fundora.
I want to hear the
if
rest
they
of
somehow rank him in the WBC.
Mikhail or Yayan, you think Spence is coming back?
No, it's been over 2 years. He not coming back.
Mikhail must have stepped away. What about Smoking Mo Frazier?
No, I don't think he's ever coming back.
JB, you said no.
I say, yeah, I think he's coming back. I think he'll come back to see how he looks
I know what
early
you're
next
doing.
year.
You're on your Texas shit. You're supporting your Texas guy. Okay. That's
Yeah,
cool.
and I've been seeing videos. He in good shape. Spence. He in good shape, man. He showed a picture of some boxing gloves. I think he will come back. You know, the BBC got some fighters for him to fight though. They got some fighters at 154.
So far, you're the only one. Brim and Jersey Robert. What do we think?
He's been doing a picture.
Spence is done. He's done. He's not coming back. He too much damage from out of the ring. I think he knows better. He's just gonna talk and talk, but never get back in the ring.
Right. And he doesn't really, to his credit, he just put out one video like, "Oh, I'm in shape," showing his stomach. Like he hasn't really done much.
He did that multiple times though. Remember, he got back in the ring. He was training with the little comedian dude. He did that about 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4. I only remember like 2 videos of his. Maybe I'm forgetting.
It was like 3 or 4 times. The first one he had blue on jumping rope in a gym. Then he was fighting when he had the white on with the comedian. Then his most recent one, and then the one where in Japan too, he said he was in shape. So I just don't think I know he's not coming back.
So Bailey thinks it's a medical exam. Bailey, I think it's more of a PTSD, or maybe just a complete career. He's done. He had a Hall of Fame career, except for that last fight.
If he retired today, he's a Hall of Fame.
It's going out in that manner, yeah. But you're right, JB. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. So like, why not just walk away when you still have all your faculties and your money?
I disagree entirely, Marco. I think it doesn't have anything to do with those other things, and I think it has entirely to do with money and PBC's inability to give him whatever he wants.
What?
And
that's why he's not coming back. You're saying
correct, and he's too loyal to them to go to Turkey or to go to Golden Boy or anywhere else. So he's de facto, he's done. He's done. In effect, he's fucking done.
Damn. All right. Well, we all agree he's done, except for his.
I don't believe that he's coming back. He posted something on his Twitter saying, everybody wondering when I come back. I'll come back when I'm ready. Basically, what he told his fans. So I think he's gonna come back.
JB, he's not a Hall of Famer. They say he's the big dog. Why he didn't fight Fondora?
Yo, Johnny must be live because Alberto's not here. King KO, what you mean? Jump in the panel. He's not. Of course, he's a Hall of Famer.
He a race fan troll.
Okay.
He ain't gonna get on here.
Wait, JB, I have a question for you. You're a Texan?
Yeah, I'm from Houston, Texas. Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I have another question for you. Since you think Spence is gonna come back, I think the only way he'd come back, is if there was a really big money fight at the Cowboy Stadium. Who could he possibly fight? That's a big money fight that would pack that place out and get him the money he wants.
Virgil
Ortiz. That'd be it. Maybe Fondora.
Yeah, he got to work with Turkey. So, but PBC
not with Virgil Ortiz. That could be PBC and Golden Boy. They ain't got Turkey ain't got to be involved with that. That's PBC and Golden Boy.
But that's who fund they fights. That's even PBC. They fighters fight with Turkey all the time.
Guys, real quick, aren't him and Virgil kind of like very similar styles?
Who?
Virgil and Errol. Don't they have
they do.
Right?
They do.
Very similar.
And I think Errol is more damaged though, so he'll lose that fight.
Exactly. I was thinking that. And Virgil, I think, has a little more of an IQ than people give him credit for. He
showed it in the Madrimov fight.
Right. So Errol just looks like he chops and chops just at whatever is in front of him.
Yeah.
But Virgil punch placement seems a little more on point.
And Stay Wavy TV, I got Thurman stopping Spence if they ever fight for sure. Thurman is
stopping him. Damn.
Yeah, he'll stop Spence because Thurman still got heavy hands.
I think Thurman and Virgil Ortiz is a 50-50 fight. They talking about that fight for October. That's a 50-50 fight.
For sure.
I think it's a matter. Is Thurman legs gonna hold up for 12 rounds? That's the only thing you kind of worry about. Maybe Virgil get to him late, but that's a 50-50 fight.
People always doubt Thurman, but Thurman really haven't showed nothing that he out of it or weakness. Like Thurman is a beast still. He got heavy hands still. He's still moving around.
He's older.
He to the body, but he never got.
I was never a fan of Thurman.
He's older. He keeps getting hurt. Like I think he might be done, not because he wants to be done, because his body's telling him he's done.
Am I the only one?
What?
I got Thurman.
I never was fond of Thurman. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. Like
before he got hurt,
I didn't dislike him, but yeah, he wasn't. He was very like fundamentally sound. Didn't have crazy speed. He called himself one time, but he really didn't knock out that many people.
He had great footwork though. Very good
was
footwork.
that guy.
He was like a Tim Duncan, kind of like would get it done.
When Thurman was dunking Spence, I had Thurman beating Spence back then until he got injured and had the long layoff. I had Thurman over Spence back then. Then once he got injured, then I had Spence over him. But now I got Thurman over Spence.
Now this is another where I think JB's going for his Texas dude. This is Stay Wave. He's going for his Florida dude. I'm telling you. That's what do you call it? Nationalism or whatever you want to call it? Stateism.
Keep got hands,
I'm just saying he probably gonna come back. I'm not saying he'll beat up Fundora. I don't think he will do that, but I think he'll probably come back.
Charlo Duncan Keith too. He don't want to keep Thurman smoking.
He just admits it.
Stop putting words in my mouth, CJ. Come on, man.
Yeah, Jamel, I think he coming back at 160 though, so I don't know if Thurman will go all the way up to 160 for that fight anyway.
Yeah, I ain't got Broner over everybody.
No, Thurman was better than Broner.
Thurman, word?
Yeah,
that fight was talked about back in the day. That would have been a big time matchup if both guys can talk.
I ain't done, man. Come on now.
He talking about he dedicating his life to boxing 3 to 5 years.
There's too much damage. He got to do too much damage to his body. All that partying and drinking, he ain't gonna never be the same.
Yeah, and you just said sit down somewhere to him.
Yeah, Broner.
It's gonna be. He might.
Broner at this age? Are you serious?
He entertained in the press conference, but the fight never amount to what it's supposed to be.
You know that Black Carp fight. That was a good fight. He let his hands go more than what he did in the past. But Black Carp dropped him twice or something. That fight. Black Carp clearly beat him. He just don't have it no more. He's a shell of his former self. Even when he was letting his hands go, he just don't have the same outcome of his fight that he had back in the day.
You want to see Broner come back like for real?
Do I?
You acting like
I'm not as big a super fan like you are.
I'm not a super fan either. Y'all made that up.
What? You said he's your second favorite fighter in the history of boxing.
No,
what
I
you
never
mean?
said that.
What?
Come on, bro.
Mo,
No, I
did
never
you not
said
say
that.
that?
I said he on my top 5 favorite, and he was 5th.
You said Floyd, then Broner. That's what you said.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what you said.
No, I never said that.
Hey, Yayan, look, I have a lot of fighters in my mental Rolodex that I could put rank a top 50, and you said that dude's top 5. So I mean, that sounds like you're kind of a big fan.
No.
I never said he was top 5.
To his defense, you did, but you said it was your favorite. You didn't say
favorite, not the best.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
Wilder. My point being, I have a lot of favorite fighters.
My favorite fighters.
Yeah, well, I mean, having him as your favorite is very weird, but
that's my opinion. I didn't know it was y'all list.
It's of course you're just on some weird shit. Nah, I'm just.
I didn't know it was y'all list. I had to make my list.
I have Terry Norris.
And look,
as one of mine, but I think he's better than him.
My other 4 is all legendary. Floyd, Hagler, fucking.
Who's the third? Duran,
Andre Ward, and then Sergio Martinez.
Mine is Wild.
Yeah, I like Sergio's style. He has good style, Sergio.
I don't know about Ward.
Bro,
hey, don't put down my man Ward. Don't put him down, Mark. He's from my hometown.
Oh, here we go. Nationalism. Oh, it's from your hometown?
Yeah.
He was great, but to have him as your favorite fighter to me is just so fucking weird.
That's because you I don't know.
He was so boring.
To you.
He did not get hit. He did not get hit, bro. Come on, give it the time.
He got hit. Kovalev fucking should have beat him that first fight. And
he got dropped early in his career too.
Yeah, I know. Against my man,
he had that dog in him though.
Darnell Boone dropped him. Yep.
Let's keep it real. He had that dog in him though.
Yeah, he was down, very physical fighter. Knew how to clinch, wrestle, and all that type of stuff. He's good. He might not be the most exciting, but it was effective.
You know who I probably like? I just ain't watched him like that. Bernard Hopkins would probably be one of my favorite if I watched
him. He was boring too, man.
He's a technician though. He was a technician.
I like drinking an Ambien and NyQuil milkshake.
He was a technician though. High boxing IQ. High boxing IQ.
He was kind of dirty, JB.
Oh yeah, I think how about he always hit the guy low on the opposite side of the referee. He knew where everything was going on. The referee where he was at, where his opponent was, he just was he was a guy the high boxing IQ.
He would throw 1-2 and then lead in with his head and then grab.
Yeah.
I always did that. I never liked him.
He had a whole lot of bag tricks in his bag.
The link is there, Dream.
He said Tyson, Hagler, Johnson. Johnson who? Who was Johnson?
Marvin Johnson?
Glenn
Johnson.
He can't be talking about Glenn Johnson. Hell no.
Wait,
Ben
who said
Johnson had some good wins though. He beat Tarver and Roy Jones.
Hey,
He had some
Marcus,
good
you got
wins for a
TJ
guy that
tonight,
wasn't even a
right?
Hall of Fame fighter. He had wins over 2 Hall of Fame fighters. Beat Tarver and Roy Jones.
The Jingles? Yeah, but old as fuck Roy Jones.
Hey, he did what he did. He
Before
knocked
Roy
him out
Jones
too.
He hate when
destroyed
Roy
men in
get
their
brought
He
prime.
up.
knocked him out. Yeah, he knocked him out clean out.
He hate Roy get brought up.
Hey, yeah, and I apologize because I said Broner was a wild favorite fighter, but damn, Glenn Johnson. If he's talking about Glenn Johnson,
Wait, who
that's
said Glenn
that's
Johnson?
fucking crazy.
CJ.
What'd he say?
He said, let me go back to it. He said Tyson, Hagler, Johnson, Robinson, Bud.
No, Jack Johnson, guys. Come on. Get your
I swear to God, I wasn't even thinking of him.
Okay, see that makes sense. See that makes
Get your
sense.
shit together, fellas. See, you think
I'm
CJ
like,
is
who the fuck is
you
Johnson?
think CJ is that much of a weird, unschooled boxing fan to say Glenn Johnson
You
is one
know,
of his favorite?
Johnson is a common last name, but not it's not that many Johnsons in boxing.
Nah, there's
Hey,
not.
yeah, that was the
I'm trying to
last
get off,
Johnson I
but
would have thought
I'm
of.
gonna
I
hop
don't see
off
what's
though,
on my
y'all.
mind. Jack Johnson and Glenn Johnson.
You saw
All right, good talking to y'all. I'm gonna
people
listen
are
though.
boxers war. Man,
Who's leaving?
Yeah,
But-
boy, gonna stop Canelo.
All right, peace out.
Peace, bro.
Hey, come back, man. You're great on the panel. I appreciate
I
having
wonder
his
what happens.
takes.
What happens if Bud loses? What's he gonna change his
He
name
gonna
to?
say Canelo stopped David.
Or Bud stopped Errol.
Yeah, past tense. He go. Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, CJ. We come on. I just
No,
feel
I was like, who the hell is Johnson?
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Matter of fact, what
I think
famous
Ward beats Triple
Hall
G.
of Fame
Triple G little.
fighters besides Jack Johnson's last name were Johnson? That might be the only one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
That's
Jack
such a
Johnson.
common American last name.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
I
It's
can't
not
think
that
of
many
one.
Snips either.
I can't think of none outside of Glenn Johnson with the last name Johnson. Actually, Jack Johnson was Hall of Fame. And Glenn Johnson was a solid fighter, but not a Hall of Fame.
Was it Golden Johnson? I forgot. The guy who Shane Mosley destroyed, I believe, but he wasn't famous.
Marvin Johnson, he was a light heavyweight in the 70s. He had some good wars. He had at least one good war with Messi Muhammad. But that's the only other
My
Johnson that comes to mind.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah, can hear me in this joint?
We got you up in this joint. What's going on?
All right. Look, what made me want to come up because I don't be understanding why people say, well, damn, he born because he ain't get hit. But the thing about it is, it's like, motherfuckers ain't trying to get hit though. You get what I'm saying? So my thing about it is, how can we knock Devin or Shakur for knowing how to go in there and swim without getting wet? It's not they job to make sure they get hit. It's the other person's job to make sure he cut the ring off and make them have to engage.
Well, so the problem isn't that they don't get hit. The problem is their offense, which what makes them boring. They don't have power. They're too tentative. They're too those. It's not getting hit. It's the offensive part that's boring.
No. It is about it's not him getting hit because he just sat there and said, I don't like him fighting. He don't get hit enough.
Who said
He just
that?
said those exact words.
And Ward had a good offense. Like, what do you mean?
Who said that? Y'all whoever said that, y'all
I
know
didn't
who y'all
hear anybody
said.
say that.
Speak up. Who said it?
I didn't hear anybody say that.
No, they did say that. Trust me, man. This is recorded, man. You can go. You can go into Levine. What's his name? Somebody was talking about something. They said, "I don't like that. That's boring. He didn't get hit enough." I ain't dumb.
It was probably Bud.
I'm listening right to it.
Maybe he's the guy who left. I don't know.
Yo,
That's goofy.
Marco.
I don't agree with that. What?
Like, you don't think Ward had offense?
I didn't say he doesn't have offense. His offense to me was boring. It was a couple shots at a
Oh,
time,
man.
holding. Like it was boring.
No,
and he didn't
what?
have.
Look what he did
and
versus-
Ward didn't have any extremely impressive speed or power. You know, Ward is the one guy. His physical skills were medium, but his IQ and his will was so tremendous it made him who he was.
No, look what he did to the dude from Connecticut. Like
Chad Dawson.
Like come on, man.
Even Roy said it when they got together. Remember, Roy goes, "You weren't the most physically athletic dude, but you blah blah blah." And that's what I'm talking about.
Roy admitted that Ward had beat him.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Hey, Marco, though, let me
What's
say
up?
one more thing, though, because I ain't get
Go
to
ahead.
finish. Hold on. Let me say one thing.
Go for it.
My thing about it is, okay, you can say, well, they timid and this, that, and the third, but they still winning fights though, and they not even my fact. I'm a Tank supporter.
Uh-huh.
That's my number one. But I still gotta give credit when credit is due.
Okay.
These
That's what I'm
motherfuckers is
saying.
winning fights. It's not about we not about to be in the motherfucking paying they motherfucking health shit and all the injuries and motherfuckers getting whooped like how my other favorite fighter Earl God did, and ain't nobody paying his mother. Look how motherfuckers doing him. Motherfuckers don't give a oh no, now Earl lose to the whole motherfucking 154 now. Let everybody else tell it because what Budden did. So where y'all gonna be at if these motherfuckers do the shit that y'all want them to do, and then they get their ass whooped and get fucked over like that and be, mentally fucked up and, mentally hurt, physically hurt? Where everybody gonna be? Since everybody that's not they, bro. If they can go in there and do it and win like that, that's on the opponent, man.
I mean,
And that's
That's
my
not on them.
thing. When has boxing not been about winning? Like,
Right.
when do
And then,
like come on,
then
man.
my thing about it is everybody don't got knockout power, man.
that's a fact.
I used to do the same. Listen, y'all ain't listening. Y'all ain't listening to me. I said Tank is my number one. Then I like Abdullah. But I know when it comes to skills, to me, Shakur is the number one. He got the best skills to me out of everybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everything about his
I agree.
skills, his awareness, his distance, everything about him is number one,
He's
except
the
for the
best
power.
technical skills, but he's not the best speed power skills. But he's the best technical skills.
I
Yeah,
don't know
that's what I'm
how
talking about.
I don't know how a
So
guy cannot be a power puncher and then still be the most technically skilled. Like I don't know how those two things go hand in hand. Those two things to me don't go hand in hand at all. So I don't think he's the most technically skilled. I think that's obscuring the facts.
Oh,
What?
all right. I like
So you
it.
saying power is a part of skill? You saying power?
I'm gonna say
Yes,
this though.
knocking people out is a skill, guys. I know it's not one that you think
Okay.
is like super cool and important, but in
Skills
pro
is what you
boxing,
can
it's
do.
super important. No,
Skills is
being able to set
is.
up a punch. No, being able to listen to what
Okay,
listen to what Jersey
hold
Bob
on.
said earlier.
Go ahead.
The shots that you don't see are the ones that knock you out, and that takes a skill.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, it do.
Bud has made a career. That's why he's top 30 pound for pound in the world. Not because he's the strongest or necessarily the biggest puncher, but because he has the skills, technical ability to finish guys and get them out of there.
Okay, let me ask this.
Yep.
If you have the skill to set up shots, okay, what if you don't have the power to get them knocked out?
Well, it's not about the power. It's about landing them when the other guy doesn't see them, and that's what drops them.
That's not always the case, though.
Like you said.
Yeah, and if I can respond to our friend here, I agree with him for the most part. I will say, me as someone who's criticized, a fan who's criticized Shakur's offense. To me, it's not that he doesn't get hit enough. To me, it's that he very obviously, to my eye, has the talent and the skill to be more offensive and still be defensively sound, like someone like a Pernell Whitaker, who's his personal hero, or Floyd. Even Floyd would still be able to be offensive and be defensively sound. So if you don't think that he's that great, then we have a different opinion of Shakur. But I think he has that greatness in him. It's just a matter of him challenging himself and him taking the steps as a fighter to develop those skills and get better. That's just
Now
my opinion.
let me say something about Core now, and y'all gotta pay attention to this. One thing about Core, when he get he kind of like go instantly in defensive mode. Like he don't give a fuck what's open at that particular time. He's going in defensive mode. He don't give a fuck. I done watched it. What's that dude that had a tough fight with Frank Martin, man?
Autumn.
I watched Autumn be open for all different type of left hooks, right counter. He could have did a 360 and punched his ass. The shot was still there. When he caught Shakur and some of those shit, Shakur went right into defensive mode. He didn't give a fuck what was open. And this is my thing about it. Now, versus the Tank and the Shakur fight. Do I think both of them got the skills to beat each other? Yes. But the thing about it is, Tank, and I gotta be honest, man, Tank been baby too long. And I mean Tank is my number one. But I gotta call a spade a spade. Tank has been baby and pampered, man, to the point where he don't even want to challenge his skill. That's why he don't seem like he want to fight Shakur right now, because he don't really want to challenge himself to put. He got the skill, but he don't want to think. He don't want to think. He don't want to have to. He know in order to get Shakur, you gonna have to calculate everything. That means that's a lot of motherfucking thinking. And if you can't,
he wanted cherries. He wanted cherries.
Yeah, because he been pampered. He been pampered too much. Now, if you go back, right, when he fought for Georgia, he said, "Damn, he didn't even think he was ready for that fight." Before he kind of like, "Hey man, go ahead. This either this or nothing, right?" He go in there and he get it done. You feel what I'm saying? And ever since then, for the most part, and going on, he kind of been like, like pampered and just and getting cherry picks. Now, is Rolly and Rolly who that Rolly Pitbull Ryan
Leo Santa Cruz.
Leo Santa Cruz, is those tough components? Yes, but they don't got something that Tank know that he can ask the IQ. Even Shakur said Tank
None of them
IQ is
dudes
up
got an
there
X
with it.
factor.
Huh? Yeah, huh?
I said none of them dudes like he fought had an X factor. Maybe Ryan Garcia.
Right. He know with Shakur, man, he's gonna have to think on everything, man. He gonna have to earn. I mean, even just getting his foot close to Shakur foot, he's gonna have to earn that. And that ain't even a punch.
Right.
I agree.
And Shakur, and Tank been peppered so much, it might mentally drain his ass in the middle of the fight.
See
man.
how he mentally got drained when he went in there. He thought the fight with Lamont was gonna go one way, and then Lamont really came to fight. He said, "Oh shit, I didn't think this was gonna be a real fight. I thought this was gonna be another one of them Johns where I just dance around for 7-8 rounds and then I hit a nigga with a counter, he go down."
Yeah.
He went to turn it up, and Lamont ain't go nowhere. He was like, "What is he doing?" He's fighting back.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something about that motherfucking fight, man. Listen here. That motherfucking Tank tried to tell us, he said, "Oh no, I forgot which round." If you play that motherfucking fight back, they was letting him know every fucking round. He came out there in the 12th round once he seen he tried to do this. He did one of these little fake ass moves like, "Damn, Mr. 12. Nigga, they been telling your goofy ass where every motherfucking round since the 9th, 8th round, they been telling your ass.
Gotta turn it up.
Lying, man.
Gotta
Stop
turn it up,
lying, nigga.
Tank.
You just can't get the nigga out of there. Stop
This
trying to fake it, man."
He said, "This
And
is the
I'm
time."
telling y'all, see, motherfuckers be thinking, "Oh man, you ain't no real Tank fan. Ooh, Tank support, cause you saying all that about him." No, nigga, I'm just a real motherfucking nigga, man. I'm not finna be lying for no motherfucking body. What the fuck? I ain't getting no money. He paid me. Hey Marco, hey, now we might be talking about a little something different. You dig what I'm saying? Now we might be talking. I don't know. I might be rocking with him on everything, but the money ain't coming in yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't gave him my account and routing numbers yet. He ain't wired shit yet. So you get what I'm saying? I gotta keep it 100. And he knew that he couldn't get Roach up out of there, so he tried to play it off. Now when he did the post conference, I really thought that he really did forget the round. But no, man. They was telling that boy, "All right, Tank, time to pick it up. This the 9th round. All right, Tank, this is 10th round. It's time to go get his ass. All right, Tank, this is 11th round." Then he came out there and fake did the whistle and 12. Ooh, it's the 12th.
You
Ooh,
might be
I
right.
would have got your ass if I
You
would
might
have
be
done
right, but you know what? We're not going to see a rematch, so.
Hell no, we ain't. And this is the thing. Let me be very clear.
That's what I hate about Tank,
Just let
man.
me be
That's what
very
makes me
clear.
just like him, man.
He using the jail. He using the jail stuff as an excuse and all that, man. Listen, no excuse, man. Listen, I had a fight locked in with TBV, man. I went to jail. I came home. 3.5 weeks I trained. I went there and fought. Listen, man, you got plenty of time to get your ass in the gym. They could have kept that date, man.
No, he fought Ryan Garcia and then went to jail after the Ryan Garcia fight. He knew he was gonna get locked up then. So yeah, he could do that.
That ain't no excuse, man. He just needed a way out. He don't want to fight that.
And let me tell y'all something. Man, let me tell y'all something. I don't get it twisted. Tank got everything it takes to whip all their asses. Every name I done said. He just don't want to challenge it. He don't feel like challenging himself, man.
He's done. He's done. He made his money.
He just done.
He checked out.
Done with the sport,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, Marco, you hit on a good point. The money thing. He made a lot of money in the Ryan Garcia fight.
Guys, you saw that video clip, that famous clip of him as like a 7-year-old hitting that kid. He's been doing this shit for a long time.
Nah,
he made a lot of money in that Ryan Garcia fight. He didn't make that type of money in any fight after the Ryan Garcia fight. So that might be a part of it. He might not be happy with the money for the Lamont Roach rematch. That might be part of it, along with the
and let me tell y'all something.
I feel like Turkey would pay them like X amount of money to fight Shakur.
Nah, they ain't going through Turkey. They just going straight through PBC. PBC want that fight. They ain't let Turkey in on that.
But see, this the thing about Tank. If you pay attention to that Tank and Ryan fight, Tank was throwing punches and he was instantly his witness. Bro, he was throwing punches at Lamont and was just sitting there. Boom, Lamont catches that. He act like he was punching a fucking bag, like a punching bag or something. Like nothing wasn't gonna come. Nigga, you fighting a human being. Do you know this human being?
Let me tell you why he was doing that though. Why he was doing that? Let me tell you why he was doing that though. He thought that moment was gonna be too big for Lamont. So like I tried this in my last fight. I cracked dude just to see if he'll panic. And that's what I'm telling. I'm telling like, bro, sometimes you try something in a fight. Like, let me see if I turn it, are you gonna shell? Is you gonna try to dance away? Like at one point I had dude on the back foot. That back foot came from, I caught him with a couple good shots and he was like, let me reset. And he was trying to get that reset out of Lamont, and Lamont wasn't going. Lamont was like, "Nah, we still here, toe to toe."
And when that shit don't drain them, when you see it don't mentally fuck them up, sometimes that bitch a counter and fuck you up mentally.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You gotta go to another level. Now when you see,
but he wasn't prepared to go to that level that night.
Exactly.
He always got bailed out with his power. It didn't work against Lamont.
That's what I've been saying, that Tank Hurley, bro. He always relied on his power entirely too much.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something though, man. Tank is, bro. Look, let me tell you something. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucked up. Tank can go out there and even outbox a lot of these motherfuckers. Tank got the skills, man. Even Shakur been saying it. Shakur said Tank is way better than what the hell y'all think. He said he don't care.
No,
like
I
the
agree.
dude not. Huh?
I agree. Tank is way more than just a power puncher, but the problem is boxing is 90% mental, and his mental seems to be in the turlet. So
yeah, so that's why I don't want y'all to think that what we saying that this motherfucker can't. No, this motherfucker always been one of them top dogs. Cause this motherfucker is actually somebody, man. You can't just get there just by knocking people. This motherfucker got real skills, man. This motherfucker knocked Leo Santa Cruz out in the midst of throwing punches in the orthodox stance.
Man.
Yeah, hit him with that uppercut. Send him to the upper room. That was a highlight reel knockout.
And another thing that Lamont Roach really did very well was their game plan. One, they had the benefit of knowing Tank. They fought him in the amateurs. Now the thing is this, with the amateurs and the pros, yes, the styles change very much, but the one thing that doesn't change is, as a fighter, who you are at heart. Certain things about you just can't change as a fighter. You can train, you can get new trainers in the corner, and it doesn't matter. That some things at your core, once I get you down to your core, you gonna be that. And one thing that they knew was that Tank is a cautious fighter. Tank is a very cautious fighter. He's very good defensively. And how he's kind of gotten guys is guys try to get him out of there. They get over anxious. He almost got that. I hate to say it. He almost got that Lobo game plan. I'm just going to outlast you, and then I'm going to expose you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes into deep water, he's very good in deep water. But the thing is, when he went to go expose Lamont, they was prepared because Lamont really only punched when he punched. If you've seen, it was a lot of posturing. Lamont was waiting because the thing, he like, man, I'm not going to drain my gas tank if you ain't draining yours. I'm going to fight when you fight. When you fight, I'm going to fight. Outside of that, I'm not going to go outside of myself, because that's the mistake that everybody, that's the mistake that Frank Martin made.
You can't,
Frank Martin
you don't, if he sit there, you just sit there and faint his ass. You don't even throw nothing, motherfucker. I'm going to sit there too. We're going to be some fainting motherfuckers.
Fainting contest.
Yeah, I want to ask, bro, where bro from? Devin, I think your name is.
Phillips, Stream Phillips. Where are you from? They're asking.
Yeah. No, I'm from the city. I'm from Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
I hear it now.
Motown, from Motown.
I don't think we've ever had anybody from Detroit in the community.
Hey, listen here. Y'all might
Hitman
look at it and be like,
Hitman from them.
You said what happened?
Hitman.
Yeah, man, Hearns. That's a legend from
No,
your
I
city.
meant in our community here,
Yeah.
like in the body here. I know there's dudes from Detroit.
You got another Midwest dude.
Hey, you
No,
hip
but
to
see,
you hip
this
to
is the thing
K9?
about it is, see, y'all gonna look at it and be like, oh damn, he just come in here, whoop, whoop. Now he knew it. But no, I be in the motherfucking boxing voice, two-tone shit in your shit every day and every night. You feel what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit! Well,
Yeah, I
glad
just
you.
don't really call in too much. But you know, motherfucker calling, oh nigga, you a bitch. Oh nigga, you a female, you using getting all physical shit. Ooh, I see all that shit. You that's how Marco was. He like, all right, y'all. Just I'm like, yo, I'm in that shit every night. I'm
Hey,
watching
he
this
funny.
shit. You feel what
Wait,
I'm
what I
saying?
say?
Then somebody came in,
When they was
switched the subject.
arguing,
You like,
you
oh,
You
was
you
on
get good
Vegas?
save. You feel what I'm saying? I be in this shit. I be in this shit. And dude, I
Touchdown.
forgot dude name that was going crazy like that, but I know he be on that show sometimes.
Which,
Vegas.
Too. I be
Vega,
seeing him on
yeah.
there with
oh,
y'all.
Vega. He was just in here before. He sips
Yeah,
on grandma syrup
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. He just was going off the other night. I
That's the, that's the White Claws.
I
That's
be in this motherfucker. I
The
just
White
don't really
Claws.
say,
Yeah.
huh?
hey,
He
hey,
talk
bro.
about what?
You hip to K9? That's my guy.
Hey, now.
Okay, 900. Yeah, that's another good fighter.
Oh yeah, he's from Detroit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nah, he from Detroit. Champ.
No, but I'm gonna tell y'all something I do though. No, I ain't hip to him, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know Tony. Tony
Tony
Harrison
Harrison.
personally though. Yeah, I know him personally though.
Yeah, Tony Harrison. You got Clarissa right outside Detroit from Flint. Yeah, that's good fighters out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Well,
greatest fighter in history out of Detroit, except besides Hearns.
Joe Louis.
Yeah.
Joe Louis was from
Didn't
Detroit.
didn't he grow up first in the South, then moved to
Yeah, he
Detroit
grew up in
later?
the South first, and then he
Yeah.
moved
No,
out there.
That's the
Detroit
same
their whole
thing.
life. Who's from
Detroit
Detroit?
their whole life outside of Hearns. I ain't gonna
oh,
lie.
you asked me a question. What did you say?
I'm saying everybody. It's for the panel. Who's the
Ain't
greatest
what
fighter who grew up, born and raised in Detroit, besides Tommy Hearns? Because we know he's
Detroit only?
Yeah, let's do Detroit.
I was gonna say dude that was the Olympian. I forgot his name.
You gotta give me more than that.
Darrell. I was thinking of Darrell.
Oh yeah, they're from Michigan. They're not from Detroit.
Yeah.
He ain't from
Shit, Floyd.
Clarissa's
you know?
from right.
That's
Where's she
close.
from?
But
Ann
Floyd
Arbor.
from Grand Rapids.
Floyd from Grand Rapids. He ain't
Floyd from Grand Rapids. Yep.
Tony is also from
yeah,
Grand Rapids,
damn,
I
he
believe.
is. I was just about to say
Kid
him.
You said
Chocolate.
who?
James Tony.
Oh
Yeah.
okay.
Kid Chocolate, but none of them from Detroit. CJ, appreciate you.
No,
He saw
Sugar
the
Ray
beef
Robinson not
last
from-
night. I tried to de-escalate. Yes. he
Sugar
did.
Ray Robinson. No, that's Joe Louis that was in Detroit.
Sugar Ray Robinson grew up. He moved to New York, my hood.
I think
but
he's
he was-
from South Carolina, right?
Yeah, he was like 12 when he moved.
No,
to
I
my
think
hood.
Georgia. I think it's Georgia.
Okay.
No, I thought Robinson was from Detroit too. I thought he was born in Detroit.
No, he
anyways.
spent some time in Detroit though. He did.
Isn't that crazy? The only Hearns is really.
I ain't gonna lie, K9 a dog. He's a 2-time champion out of Detroit, man. He a
Yeah,
trainer
junior
now.
middleweight champion.
He
Yeah.
follows me. I talk to him sometimes. I don't know what. I don't know.
He fought on a what was that thing? He was on that Contender back in the day. Yeah.
That's why
Well,
I just
Marco.
say Michigan because
What's up?
we don't have a lot of fighters that's actually from the city of Detroit. You get what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
fact, yeah.
Like, yeah, well, like
Yeah.
you know, some just came for a little visit, but they're not actually from the like
I want
how
to say
I'm
this real
born.
quick. Ohio got a big boxing scene. Michigan got a big boxing scene. Indiana is like the only state right there that don't got a fucking boxing scene. Bro.
Whack.
No, y'all got
This
a
shit
lot
lame
of
as hell.
MMA for real. Y'all got a
Yeah,
real
like,
good boxing,
bro, you know how crazy? We don't even got no boxing gyms in my city, bro. That
What?
shit crazy. I
There's
swear
not
to
one
God.
boxing gym.
Not one
You must
dedicated
have though,
boxing
yeah,
gym.
and you must have something where they got bags hanging. Like
Yeah,
some
they
kind of-
got like shit like that, but it's not one boxing
No
gym.
boxing.
What the fuck? What's the closest
start one
boxing
day.
gym? How far of a drive?
I don't know if y'all know, but I think it's one in Elkhart. If y'all, that's like
Yeah.
35 minutes from here.
Elkhart, there should be a gym in Elkhart for sure.
Wow, that's the closest one. Is
And
35 minutes.
yeah, Indiana is a basketball and like football state. What you say though?
Like even Frank Martin, we don't claim, man,
Hell
nobody
no.
know nigga motherfucker. We didn't even know motherfucking Frank Martin was claiming this motherfucking city.
Yeah.
Where is
Yeah,
Frank
he
Martin?
trained in Dallas. He trained in Dallas, though.
He from
Atlanta.
Indiana,
He
but
trained in Dallas.
he grew up in
Listen
Detroit
here,
too.
man. We rock with Tony and all them motherfuckers. We know them motherfuckers, man. Them motherfuckers actually from the city, man.
Yeah, they
Like
from
for
the
real. Like went to school the whole life, born raised this
Hey,
shit.
what the fuck?
Man, Frank Martin, we ain't know that. Man, that nigga was out there in Indiana, man. We didn't know that motherfucker.
Oh, I got one.
This nigga said, "Come
The
on,
Drunken
TJ."
Master is from Detroit, I believe.
For real?
Oh, Drunken Master. Oh, I ain't know that.
Damn,
Emmanuel
that's tough.
Augustus.
Who?
The Drunken. Well, hold on. Emmanuel Augustus.
Oh man,
he was born in Chicago but spent formative years in Detroit.
Oh no. What's the one trainer? Indiana, Detroit.
Emmanuel Stewart.
Emmanuel Stewart. Yeah.
Anthony
American
Burrell.
okay.
Hilmer
Yeah.
Kenty. Okay, man, Augustus Cornelius and Milton McCrory. I heard him.
That's what I was gonna ask you, Marco, because I remember Milton McCrory was a Kronk fighter, but I didn't know if he was actually from Detroit. But that's
Born
the
and
only other
raised.
one I can think
Born
of.
and
There
raised.
you
we got
go.
Crump Jim. That's our
Shout out
shit.
Kronk.
Yeah, but
that's
there's not
our
that
shit.
many.
That's
Joe
our
Joe
shit.
Lewis is born in Alabama but raised in Detroit. Yeah, Joe Lewis. But then he
He's from
moved.
Deep South.
So Detroit. I mean Joe Lewis. He's the greatest, second greatest fighter, and one of the greatest fighters in history, in my opinion.
Bomber.
Heavyweights.
But that's why we don't really say Detroit. We just say Michigan. You feel what I'm saying? Because we like to claim our, we like to claim all our motherfuckers.
You say
we
that,
like to
you
claim
got
our
that.
motherfucking Carissa Shields. We like to
They
claim
like
our
to-
boys.
You might
Them
have
big
Michigan
motherfuckers,
might
man.
have
Them
it
are
on lock.
two arguably, bro.
You got the Colton
Arguably the best fighter for as boy and girl is from Michigan, bro.
You
No
got
bullshit.
Floyd, and then you
We
got
got
Roger
Floyd
too.
and Clarissa Shields, bro.
You got Roger Mayweather too.
Man,
Yeah.
Havlik, man.
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh, yeah,
don't
the Black
think.
Mamba.
Oh, Obakar, that's right.
Oh, yo, Oba. Yeah, Oba was a good
That's a
fighter.
good one. That's a good one.
But no, I think pound for pound, the state that pumped out the most legends, I think it has to be Michigan.
What about Philly? No Philly?
Philly
Philly get the
name
recognition,
three.
but it might be Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Michigan, because you got the.
What about California?
Look, any state that has Joe Lewis and Floyd, I mean that you can't really.
What about California?
And Clarissa.
though?
We gotta add Clarissa in
And
there,
Clarissa,
champ.
right? You look at
We
female
love our
boxing.
Clarissa.
Yo,
We
what
gotta
about
add
Cali,
the
though?
James Tony. We gotta add her every time.
California doesn't have that many.
They got
California-
Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley.
Okay.
Those
Andre
come on.
Ward.
Andre Ward.
Where's it great?
Tim Bradley.
No.
No, he's from
Bradley.
Arizona. He's Arizona.
What you mean, Village? No,
Doesn't
it's the
Storm,
city,
Arizona.
Clarissa.
Is he? Well, he's still not one of the great. He's not an all-time great. So.
Oh, hey, Tim Bradley.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah,
Ryan, you trolling
I
today?
ain't gonna lie though.
You want to say Ryan Garcia?
I mean, I'd take New York over Cali.
Does not that
De La
many-
Hoya.
Yo,
You got
my
Mike Tyson,
city
Zab,
guys
on
does
top.
not
Mike
have
Tyson,
that many
Zab,
big
Judah.
fighters. Guys, my
You
city.
got Jake
And
LaMotta in New York.
I don't understand why
Romano, Rocky
Floyd Patterson in
Graziano.
New York.
Where's Marciano from?
Detroit,
Brockton, Mass.
Mass.
Oh yeah.
We got Zab. We got Riddick Bowe.
Yeah.
Not Sugar Ray Robinson because he came when he was young.
Danny Jacobs.
Tyson.
Mike
Yeah, the
Tyson,
Miracle
of
Man.
course.
Floyd Patterson.
Zab.
Yeah.
Boy's not from New York.
Floyd Patterson went from New York. He's from New Jersey, I think.
I mean, not New York City. I mean.
No, I thought he
No,
was
I'm
from
saying New
Brooklyn.
York State.
Oh no, I'm talking about the state. I mean, what big fighters were
state.
from, what big fighters were from like upstate New York? I can't even think of it.
I don't know no big fighters.
What? Damn, what's the dog name?
But you would think New York would have a way bigger boxing presence than it
Yeah,
does.
You would, right?
Yo, I was thinking about this the other day too. Like,
All those
it's not
millions
a lot of football players from there either.
From New York? Yeah,
Yeah.
New York not a big, especially college football. It's not a big college football state. It's more professional. It's like
Nah,
baseball. Yankees
football's
control
in
New
the
York.
South.
That's a
baseball
baseball
state.
and basketball state for sure.
Yeah, Yankees and the Knicks. Yep.
Shoot, college football is in Ohio. That's like, man, that's everything.
Yeah, y'all got Ohio State.
I mean,
Marco.
Even
Mike
on
Louisiana, Alabama.
Breland.
Oh
thank
yeah,
you.
Mark
Florida.
Breland,
The
yeah.
thing with Breland is he's not an all-time great as an amateur, not as a pro.
Yo, damn, I know it's fighters from
Yo, Golden Gloves
Michigan.
got a lot of clout back in the day though.
Yeah.
That used to be huge in y'all city and just all over. You know what I mean? Like y'all Golden Glove tournament was huge.
Junior Jones, he's not an all-time great, but he was nice. I still talk to him.
Y'all don't get Ray Robinson?
You can't give to somebody who spent
Bro, he said
literally
he went
like
there
down the
He
middle.
said he was there. No, he said he was there from like 13 years old. Like
12. That's still, to me, that's not old enough. Like
Yeah,
that.
but you spent most of your life in the city. Come on, Marco.
Yeah,
he
but
spent.
to me, here's what it is, Oyain. I'm not averaging how long you've been alive, and I'm looking at your formative years, the shit that shaped you. You get shaped for anywhere from like 5 or 6 up until what, about 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
And he kind of split both of those.
Marco, Mark, you gonna love this one. I just looked it up. They said Gene Tunney.
Ooh, upstate, right?
I'm not sure. I just looked at.
GG Tunney's one of the greatest heavyweights who ever lived. None you in here probably ever heard of, except maybe Mo.
Heard of.
What, he's in that Jack Dempsey era? He was in that Jack Dempsey era.
Ooh, JB. He's the only guy to beat Jack Dempsey in his. Well, it was near the end of his prime, but yeah, he beat him. That's exactly. Gene Tunney only lost once to a fight that he avenged by knockout. So he is one of the only people in history to have the distinction of beating everybody he ever fought, because the one loss he had,
everybody.
Lennox is another one.
Jay Cooney.
Gene Tunney is another one. Yeah, Cooney's from Long Island. Yeah.
Was there anybody that got over on
gentleman, Jerry Cooney?
Algieri's from Long Island. Buddy McGirt's from Long Island. What's that?
Was there
Buddy
anybody?
McGirt, he's training Dillian White. He's Dillian White trainer, Buddy McGirt. Buddy been doing a good job. He's been training.
Yo, you guys want to see some dope fights? Watch Buddy McGirt's both his back-to-back fights against Purnell. Those are tactical, great fights, though.
Two of my favorite fights ever, Marco. Excellent fights. Hey, and Buddy McGirt fought that first fight. Yeah, he fought that first fight with a bum left shoulder. So pretty much the whole fight, surviving this dude, taking him to the cards with just a straight right.
Absolutely
crazy.
And Buddy dropped him, and he said that was a mistake. It's funny because I know Buddy. He goes, that was a mistake. He's kidding, but he's serious. He's like, that dude went to work on me after he got up. Like he was like, I shouldn't have dropped him.
Hey, Marco, you ever done this in sparring? Right, you know, you going at one pace and you see an opening, you jump on it, boom, 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 and then and this from there, it set the pace just goes crazy. You're like, man, we probably could have just chilled, and I could have got out with a couple little easy rounds if I just.
Oh man, you know how it is. You. The key to sparring is you match the energy you're being given. And that's the same thing when people do dirty shit. You're gonna hit me in the nuts, I'm gonna hit you in the nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you match what's given. And like, you know, if it's almost like we're going light. And if somebody winds up and throws some crazy shit, you're like, okay, that's the way we're playing. Okay.
I fucked this kid up the other week like that, bro. I swear to God, we in there. And I just was kind of working on jab and movement. And I'm just snap. You know what I mean? Dancing away. And this motherfucker, like, we locked up, and as we, you know what I'm saying, we were going for a little clean break, and as we breaking, he just throws his right, like, boop, clips me. I said, okay.
That's
I wasn't about to chill.
That's why I say,
whoop your ass.
That's why I say, not to cut you off, boss man, I always seen Tank do a little small, little dirty shit. But
you see that video with him?
He was dirty as fuck that I ever seen him be. He tried to punch my mind in his bro. When we watched that fight, you'll see a lot of dirty shit Tank was doing. Now that biting him, I don't think he was trying. I just think that was kind of.
You ever see the video I put out of? It's kind of not.
You gonna pull the Berlanga?
Him and Elijah Pierce sparring. He was hitting a lot. He was
he wanted him. Tank wanted them in sparring.
Him and Devin Haney, when they sparred, he kept Devin. He pushing Devin Haney. That's what Bill and them jumped in there.
Tank wanted them in sparring. Tank wanted them that, bro. Listen, I'm punching Tank all in his hip. I'm grabbing him. I'm elbowing. I'm doing all right. Come on in. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And when the bell over it, I'm probably still fighting. Fuck it. We're gonna just fuck it. You know,
but one thing I can say, he be with the shit too, though.
Not for sure. You better be with it, because this is where we going now. If I feel like you're trying to hurt me in there, then that's where we doing it. Fuck it.
And CJ trying to come in.
Yeah, I'm actually about to close this out though, guys. It is 1 a.m. for me. So
yeah, it is 1. Let's get it. All right.
But yo, Dream, man, come back. We enjoyed having you.
For sure. Great.
Most definitely. I will for sure.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Real quick, I just hopped up. Shout out to Dream. I enjoyed the panel tonight. Y'all were cooking, but I can't leave the panel alone. The game needs me, like Jay-Z said. So I had to hop in one time. Salute to all y'all. It was a good talk.
Hey, Marco, before you close it out, would you mind plugging the Discord in the chat, dropping that link?
I did already. I'll do it again though. Join my Discord. Whoa.
Yeah, we got a few new members tonight. I saw
guys,
that.
jump on this Discord. You know, we keep the party going when the live's not there.
I'm about to jump on it right now. I'm about to get it on my other phone.
You're the man. I appreciate you
all right,
guys.
boss.
Talk to you.
Peace.
Peace.
One.